Hey guys, you are live on the Archie Luxury channel. This is where all the dreams come true. Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, and we're about to start the road trip. I'm leaving after the show today. After the show today, I will be leaving. That's right. That's right. I'll be leaving after the show today. It's yes, this is exactly what I'm doing. Gee, JT's a bit of a cunt. JT's a cunt. JT's acting like a cunt. What's wrong with you, JT? And I mean, as for Lux's life, isn't that his own personal life? I mean, fuck, does he have to owe you anything, you piece of fucking shit? Does he owe you fucking anything? What does he owe you, you fucking piece of excreta? You're like a piece of shit that's on the pavement. You know, you just throw a bucket of hot water, hot Dettol soapy water over it. I mean, he hasn't seen his mother for a considerable amount of time. Does he need to explain things to you, JT? You fucking piece of shit! Piece of fucking shit! Why does he need to explain anything to you? And as for it's fuck you to he barely gets a subsistence wage out of the YouTube, and your biggest. Do you fucking super chat anything, JT? You fucking stingy son of a bitch! Stingy son of a bitch! Stingy son of a bitch! Stingy, stingy, stingy. And what a fucking cunt. What a cunt. And what's going on the streams? Hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck if certain streams are deleted. It's the super chats I'm after anyhow. It's not the residuals. I earn fuck all on the residuals. So it doesn't matter. They get, who cares? You got to tune into the live stream and super chat. That's what we need you to do. That's the reality of life. That's the reality of life. What can I say, man? What can I fucking say? Today's topic, collecting watches that your so-called friends hate. I love JL fucking C. You betcha I love the JLC. Why do I love JLC? And it's simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. Why do I fuck my main Archie Luxury channel? I've got the road trip. I've announced the road trip on the main channel. 168 views in 11 hours. Fuck, that's terrible. Fuck, that's shit. That's fucking, man, that is, fuck, that's, does anybody watch this shit or not? I don't know. Does anybody watch this stuff? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. We got a super chat from Patek Philippe. First super chat of the night, $14. It's a biggie. It's a goodie. Your JLC is dog shit. Discuss. It's not dog shit at all. What makes you say that? What makes you say that? Why is it dog shit? JLC, it's better than a fucking. I'm wearing it proudly. This is the official tour watch. Okay, let me tell you about this watch here. Sports luxury watch. What's wrong with that genre? What is wrong with the genre? The genre is what I love with that watch. And what's wrong with the JLC? I love the Pontiff. Love the Pontiff. Love the Pontiff. The JLC. What about the JLC? I mean, this is a fucking expensive, complicated watch. Not only have we got a look at, let's bring a picture up, because you know we like to. Let's get our target. We'll put our target on the screen. You're talking, it's a chunky monkey. You think, oh, it's unnecessary chunk. Well, unnecessary chunk in solid fucking gold. This is expensive. They don't do watches like this because it's so expensive to do. Have a look at this. You've got a very sophisticated locking system. This is from the Polaris line, this locking system. So it's a diving chronograph, sports chronograph. Red, you're dead. Look at this. This is the locking system here. Half turns to lock it in place. You've got, it's a very, very, look at that dial. Applied indices, applied numerals. You've got rose gold hands. No, this is a really complex dial. Very, very complicated dial. Beautiful black piano gloss to it. Unusual hour hand. See, what it does is you've got virtually instant minutes there. True beat minutes. That's the register. And in the hours section, you've got the way it records it is very, look, you got a number. It's numerals. Very easy. In fact, I'm going to start, Red, you're dead. I'm going to start the chronograph now. Let's get this baby up and running now. I'm running the chronograph. The counter, the hour counter, very easily read. That's the continuous time there. Dog shit. Is this dog shit? It's expensive. Now, not only that, this watch here allows you to put any 21 mil strap on the watch. It's got steel reinforced section for your strap changes. Very, very cool idea. Very, very cool idea. Very cool idea. I mean, this is just one of the, this is a great chronograph. This is one of the greats. This is a spectacular chronograph. So it's an amazing accomplishment. This is a true diver's luxury watch. Fuck you. This is like a gold sub on steroids. It's rose gold, modern metal. It's deployant buckle, gold, 18K rose gold buckle. Fucking winner, chicken dinner, microwaved. That's right, guys. It's a microwave chicken fucking dinner. That's what it is. Now, collecting watches that your so-called friends hate, I love it, man. I want to collect the unusual. What do you want me to do? Bear said, get a Pepsi. How fucking boring is a Pepsi? Pepsi. I want to get all the hype. A Pepsi, a Starbucks. Fucking hell, man. That's boring. That is so boring. It's boring. Boring. Let me show you a story. Now, luxury dive watches. Okay, this is a luxury dive chronograph. Let me show you an interesting story about a luxury dive watch. And this here just comes in. It's a very interesting article. Look at this, guys. Look at this one. Look at this one here. Bringing it up now. Let's get this baby on the screen. What's this story say? Ace diver. Oh, we got another super chat. We got a second super chat. This is from Showcase Watches. Okay. Showcase, is there any chance you can jump on, man? I would love to talk to you. I really would love to talk to you. I really, really would love to talk to you. I got another guy. I got a German guy I want to talk to. Please jump on. I've just sent him a link. Showcase. Let's get Showcase. I just want to say hello to James. James is such a lovely guy. I love James. And James says, JLC says that you're a guy who appreciates watches, quality, and craftsmanship. It's a watch you buy to impress yourself, not peacocking for others. JLC is an awesome brand, but people hate non-hype watches. Yes. That's people hate non-hype. See, I love non-hype. See, the thing is, the JLC, it's special. It's a beautiful sports chronograph. What more do you want? Sports chronograph. Sports chronograph. That's what I want. I want a sports chronograph, guys. I want sports chronograph. Why? Why not? Why not have a sports chronograph? That's what you want. Every man needs sports chronograph. Why? Why not? Why not have sports chronograph? You know, I got to tell you something, guys. I really love sports watches. Let's face it, fuckers. In this world here, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Life's short. Wear your watches. Wear your fucking watches. Because, you know why? Because life is so fucking short. What's the point of all this shit? We collect this shit. What's the point of it? Wear your watches. Wear watches you like. Be an individual. That's right. We've got Mookie $2. What time will the accordion segment begin? We'll get him on a bit later. We don't want to start the show with him just yet. I got my German. What's my German friend saying to me? What is the text? Send me the email address. I'm going to send it to his email address. We'll get him on here. I'm going to get the German on. I've got a German who's a serious watch collector. We've got an interesting article. Let's have a look at this article here. Very interesting article here. Ace diver found $80,000 Patek Philippe watch lost a year ago in the depths of the Mediterranean Sea. The wristwatch, the timepiece, was covered in coral and has been returned to its owner, who is hopeful that it may start ticking again. Look at this. Imagine dropping an ultra-expensive watch. However, the odds of retrieving your watch would be next to nothing. A lucky Patek owner was reunited with his prized possession a year after it slipped off his wrist while he was jumping off a boat into the sea. Fuck, would you be jumping into the sea wearing this? A hobby diver, Giorgio, tracked down the watch using a metal detector, and the incident took place when he lost his Patek Aquanaut travel time when he was swimming off. Fuck me dead. Oh, this is him doing it now. Look at this. Fuck me dead. What the hell is this? According to a report by Time and Tide, the watch had slipped off the wristwatch. A retail price of 40. Okay, So this guy got a guy to track it down. Wow. Jeez, look at this. Homemade numbered grid using plastic bottles to locate. Was not going to be easy. Any false flags. Fucking hell. Oh, look what they found. That's the shit they found there. Fuck. Look, a vape. Fucking shit here. However, after 3 dives and long night, managed to find the watch that was found hidden in seagrass 33 feet underwater. He retrieved the watch and showed signs of rust, but it looks like the Patek can be brought back to its former glory. Fuck. So this model here, steel. Interesting. And that's the rubber. Very interesting. Okay, there we go. So this watch, this article here was on Time and Tide. Okay, Time and Tide Patek. Let's have a look. Time and Tide Patek. See if we can find this thing. Here we go. Time and Tide. Here we go. This is the scoop. Is it a rehashed? It's a 5-1. Oh, it's a white gold. Well, rust. How does white? I didn't think gold rusts, does it? The new. It says 5164G in white gold. Oh, it's far. Okay. Unless the man who. Oh, this is the article. A Patek Aquanaut slipped off a traveler's wrist. A hobby diver found it. Yes. Using nothing but a makeshift grid and metal detector. Something we should point out from the start is the original article suggests that the watch was worth $55,000, meaning it would be the newly released travel time 5164G in white gold. However, given this watch only released this year, the watch we're talking about lost last summer, unless the man who was a prototype. It's far more likely the watch found at the bottom of the sea was the older 5164A in stainless. The retail, but you will be forgiven. Okay, fair enough. Fuck, this guy's difficult. This guy's. Okay. Fuck me dead. This guy is difficult. He's difficult. He's fucking wanting me. I'm running a show. I'm trying to get this guy on. He's difficult. This guy is difficult to get. Trying to get him to pin him down is difficult. Here we go. I've got the address. Okay. I'm just because I got different module email addresses I use. Okay, we've got the modules come in now. It's difficult. Life is always difficult. It's always difficult, Arch. Come on. Which email address is this? Oh, that's best of. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Okay, I'm just sending him the email. I'm sending him the link now. Okay. There we go. So this article here, what's he say here? It was reported it took 3. Oh, that's the grid system they used. Okay. Totaling 9 hours under the water after multiple missed calls with scraps of metal and cans, was able to recover the precious Patek. It was covered in coral and starting to show signs of rust, but it's still at the same spot The unlucky collector had lost it. It's possible the watch could be restored and keep running. Ah, okay. So it doesn't say anything there. That's it. Okay. Okay. Oh, it also goes to an Instagram feed. I tell you what, it's one way to get a bit of publicity, isn't it? People love this shit. It's like classic car barn finds. They love that shit, don't they? They love that shit. Classic car barn finds, same sort of shit. Hey? Classic cars. Yeah, we love the classic cars. Yes, we do. We love them. We love classic cars. We love the barn finds. That's what we love, is barn finds. What do you think of that Patek? Let's get Tan the Man. I want to hear what Tan the Man has to say about the barn find. What does Tan the Man say about the barn find Patek Philippe? That's what I would like to know. What does he say? Tell me what he says. What does he say about this? I'd like to know. It's an interesting find. Don't you think it's interesting? They had this watch, and I mean, fuck. What can you possibly say about this, hey? What can you possibly say about this? It's pretty damn interesting shit, isn't it? What do you reckon? It is very interesting. I find it incredibly interesting stuff. What do you think? It's very interesting stuff. Yeah. What do you think of that, guys? The Patek lost at sea. And we got Patek Philippe, $14. We talking bar fines? I don't quite understand what he's getting at there, but bar fines. Bar fines. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I'm afraid. A man can only do what a man can do. A man can only do what a man can do. What do you think of that? Isn't that interesting? A Patek Philippe found after all these years. Well, a year, 1 year. Very interesting, isn't it? What do you think? It is interesting. I'll give you that. It's far out. Incredible, really, isn't it? Hey? What do you think? Amazing sort of stuff, isn't it? Amazing sort of stuff. Yes. What can I tell you? It is amazing. Of course it's amazing. But I mean, fuck, what do you say to that? It is what it is. Would my JLC survive it better? What do you reckon? Could my JLC survive this shit better? That's a good question. Could the JLC have done it a better way? That's what I'd like to know. And yeah, what do you think of that? Have you ever? I mean, this was a Patek Philippe. I can understand why he'd want it back. Fuck. Very lucky. I mean, normally this sort of shit, there's no second chances to get this shit back. You gotta hand it to him. He gave it a good squirt. What do you think? He did give it a very good squirt. A very, very good squirt. He tried his best and he got it back. Have you ever lost a watch like that? I mean, what's the chances of getting the fucking thing back? And we got another super chat here. We got Uzi, $10. You let someone reverse my watch Nicholas ban without beating my 210 from yesterday. What kind of bullshit is that? You let someone reverse my watch. What? I didn't let him on. I don't like the douchebag. You know that? I never will fall for his tricks because he ain't a friend of mine. Let me say that to you. He ain't no fucking friend of mine. Fuck no. No, he's not. He's not my friend. Watch Nick. Fuck, watch Nick. Watch Nick isn't my friend. You call that a friend? He's not a friend. He's a fucking asshole, that guy. Fucking asshole. He's a fucking asshole. And, fucking asshole and a half. Your JLC. Hey, who we got here? Hey!
I'm just here to tell you your JLC's dog shit, motherfucker. Get a real fucking watch.
Hype, baby. I don't need hype garbage. I don't need hype.
See, Archie, watches is about pure snobbery. You can't pull snobbery with some fucking dog shit, man. Every man needs a Rolex, motherfucker. A Rolex.
A Rolex?
A Rolex.
You think they do?
Yes.
You think they do need a Rolex?
And don't tell me you don't know nothing about no bar fines, man. Come on.
Hey, talk to me. What's going on in your world? Tell me this. What watches do you have that are for yourself and not for crazy friends?
Look,
what
man,
watches do you love?
I only buy good shit. By the way, shout out to P Cars. Got me this hat when I was in San Francisco. Shout out to P Cars if he's watching. No, look,
P Cars is a legend. Say hello to his wife as well. She runs the luxury travel business. And I got to tell you something. I'm starting the road. You're in your car. What car are you in? Your BMW.
Beamer. Yeah.
How is it holding up?
Oh, it's good, man. It's good. Beamers are always solid. Keep them maintained, Archie. You'll be fine.
What year is yours? It's a F30.
This one's an F30. I think this one's a 14. Yeah.
And what engine you got in it? Is it the N20?
It's the 4-pot turbo.
See, that N20 did have a few problems. Just keep an eye.
Mine doesn't have the timing belt problem.
Yeah.
I have an X3. I have an X3 as well. They're both good. So.
Does yours have a B48 engine?
I don't know. I don't remember on this one.
Okay. You see, you're into Lambos. You don't care about Beamers, do you?
I mean, if it's the S55 or whatever, like those ones, the N55 or S50, the good ones, the ones on the M cars maybe, but everything else is whatever. Unless it's the 6, man. The inline 6 is good, but Archie, we're in 4-pot fucking like turbo bangers, so. And by the way, Angelic, that's exactly what I'm doing. I was gonna go pick up right now, so I just came on to say hello. I'll be on in a little bit, Archie. I just wanted to let you know that like this is what a real watch looks like, not that piece of dog shit. So just stick in there. I'll be back in about like 20-30 minutes. I just gotta grab some shit and go home.
What did you think of the Patek Aquanaut that was found? The divers found it.
Yeah, I heard that it was like I saw the picture of it actually. It's a bit it looks a bit rough, but it's a cool story.
You think they'll get it back to restored to normal?
Yeah, Patek Philippe can restore anything. For sure they would. It's just it's whether the guy wants to pay for it or not. It's the other story, right?
Yes, that's the big problem. They will restore everything, but it'll cost. It'll cost you, won't it? It'll cost.
Cost you dearly, man, dearly. You got one more super chat, I think, here from Uzi. I don't know if you grabbed it, but I got to run. I'll be back in about like 20, 30 minutes. Okay, so
Hey,
stick in
thank
there.
you.
Don't give
Thank
up,
you.
and
The
don't.
zeal.
And by the way, don't pay Higgy to come on the show. That German, he's fleecing you, buddy. He's fleecing you. Don't pay him to come on.
I quite enjoy him. Okay, we got another super chat here. We got SD43, £2. What time is OC and his mates due? I miss Bear. Hey, don't worry. I miss Bear as well. You think I don't miss Bear? I don't understand it. I would love Bear to come on. Of course we want Bear. Of course. We want Bear on the stream. I want Bear on here. Sometimes, guys, what can I do? Tell me, what do I do? What do I do? So there's nothing much I can do if he doesn't want to come on. There's nothing I can do. What do I do? You tell me what I can do, hey? I can only do what I can do, man. So I try my best, and that's about it. That's about all I can do. Life's not always easy, guys. Life is not always fucking easy. It's not always easy. And I don't know what to say, guys. It is tough. It's very tough. Here we go. We got another super chat. We got Showcase Watches. Fuck me dead. Is he coming on, this guy? I got this German guy lined up. He's supposed to come on. I don't know why he's not coming on. Oops. I got to send it to him again. I'm just seeing why he doesn't come on. I want to talk to him. Why isn't he coming on? I don't know why. And Showcase Watches, £2. You're rambling like Dustin Hoffman from Rain Man. Fuck. Dustin Hoffman from Rain Man? My God, I didn't think it was that bad, was I? Here we go. Uzi, $10. I paid $2.10 yesterday for you to unban Watch Nick, and someone had reverse my ban without at least going $2.20. Show me proof. Let me check. I don't think he's banned. I'll check. That's a good point. I'll just check if he's banned. I don't think he's. I'll unban him if he's banned. Yep, good point. Good point. We got to have the rules. You got to follow the rules in life. And let's have a look. Settings. I'm just following it. Who's banned? Oh. Okay. Okay. Unbanned. They're unbanned. Okay, it's done. Unbanned. Yep. Any problems there, Uzi? Just tell me, and I will gladly make sure he's not banned. Of course. Of course. Of course. Why not? I'll make sure he's unbanned, okay? No problems with that. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What can be said? This is the question. What can be said? I don't know what to say, guys. It's tricky. Tricky Dicky. That's what it is, man. It is tricky. It's very tricky. We got Sam Davidson, $2. Love the Pontiff. Love the Pontiff. We got NATO, $3. Play the What Do I Do? What do I do? Let me find the clip. What do I do? Let me see if I can find this thing. What do I do? Where is that? A Mookie clip? Let's have a look. Mookie doesn't give me any of the cool clips anymore. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. What do I do? Can't find video clips. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to find this clip. What do I do? Where is it? Streamers. I tell you what, these are self-interested sons of bitches. You know what? Then they start giving me advice. I made them. They were nothing. Shit. That's what they were. Let's just clarify it, because some of these people think they're so special. They were a piece of fucking shit before they came on my stream. You wonder why I'm angry? Interesting clip. Sirocco's boat.
Whatever happened to the guy that lived on the boat? Remember, he was on a few live streams.
Yeah, I can't even remember I think his name was John. Great guy. Just, you know, he's just a salt of the earth. I think his ship, let me put it this way, his ship has sailed. How's that? And I got the rancher in the back room there. Geez, that's toxic. Bring him on. Yeah, he's Mr. Feelgood. He's the original one who stabbed me in the back. That bastard left me. Let me tell you this. That bastard left me. Okay? He fucking left me. That's what happened. He left me in the lurch. He didn't fucking stand by me. Look at him, you bastard. I was loyal to you. I was your friend and you left me. Oh, I'm going. Well, you know what? Fuck off. I had enough of the rancher. I honestly can't stand him. Phew. Interesting stuff there. I tell you what, there's some good clips there. What does Tim do yesterday? He streams against me. You fucking piece of shit! He was a nobody, a nothing, a piece of fucking garbage. Okay? He came on the stream. He buys a bit of lousy advertising space, and then he gets an audience and he's starting to make money and he turns into a prick. You know what? Go back to fucking Ukraine, you piece of shit. And you know what? It's time now for me to be the absolute ruthless prick that you guys deserve. Interesting. It's a 2-day ban. Otherwise, you can cough in $100 to remove the ban. Money solves everything. Let me explain that to you. You Americans, money solves everything. You give me enough money, I'm happy. Okay? I'm purely market forces driven. Some good clips there. I got to tell you, some good clips there. I hope that will Dimmer 78, $2. Dance Pluto dance. Dance Pluto dance. You got a friend in OC. You got a friend in OC. We got Ross Rachel Brady Network. Ross Rachel Brady Network, good luck on your trip, Arch. I look forward to seeing the trip in the car. I love you, Arch, and the Archieverse. I don't know what's happened to my friend here. I got a guy who's going to talk to me about the German market. No, it's not. It's not Higgy. It's another guy, another friend of mine. We got SD 43, £2. How do I tell friends from enemies? Hey, that is a very good question. That is a really good question. We got a super chat here. Neo, $10. If you don't ban Watch Nick and Narc, fuck Uzi, keep his money. He works against you half the time. The golden path of peace and love will declare war on you. You need to repent and walk the righteous path. If you don't ban Watch Nick and Narc. We got JJ. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Arch. How are you, buddy, old pal?
Hey, how's it going?
Arch, come on. Why are you so angry? Why so angry?
Angry? I'm not angry.
Come on, I saw a little clippy of you yesterday saying what a shit friend I am and a curly and Mookie. Why is Archie so angry?
Hey, you think I'm angry?
Friend disappeared. This is my third time on this week. I was on Friday, Sunday, today. Do you want me to move in with you?
Hey, is that possible?
No, I'm not looking for a roommate right now. My bunk bed's full. Come on, Arch. Where's all the anger coming from? Who's feeding you? Who's feeding you the vitriol? A vitriol sandwich. Who made it for you?
You tell me who it is, okay?
I don't know. I don't know what happens when you shut the stream off. I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think that all I was just saying is YouTube is difficult, okay? That's all I was saying.
Yeah, especially when you got guys coming on to create content for another stream, like Narky Poo.
Narky's not a friend.
No, I don't know how you haven't figured out his shtick yet. He gets you and Lux every time on the other show. He comes on, he says some controversial stuff. You give him the goss, and he takes that 20-minute clip and Watch Nick turns it into a whole show where he makes $300 off you and gives you nothing in return. You're pals. You're real pals, they are.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you going? Tell me this. How are you going?
I'm doing wonderful, Arch. I'm doing wonderful. I sold 2 watches, picked up 2 new ones. The collection is moving along.
What did you sell? Tell me what you sold.
They will be revealed shortly. I told you the other day, remember? I got rid of the Panerai. I traded it. And then I sold the Black Bay 58 Navy. They're gone. Gonzo. Just like the
Okay.
live streaming platforms are going gonzo, Arch. Do you think they're going gonzo, the streams?
Gonzo. Why do you say gonzo? Is like they're disappearing or what?
Yeah, like they're dying.
You think they're dying?
Don't you? You just went on a 2-day diatribe about it.
I tell you what's dying.
I mean, today you're doing pretty good. What's dying? Tell me, sorry.
Yeah. Everything is dying, JJ. It's fucked. It's all fucked, you know?
Come on, you chip her up, Arch. You got your suit on today. You got a solid gold chunky monkey on the wrist.
Yes. 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 It's difficult, don't you think?
Did you just give me the narc line? Yes, yes, yes. I heard you're getting a Cybertruck, Arch.
So, hey, has Mookie got a Cybertruck?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Let me bring up. Did you see that article about the diver? They found that Patek was found in the ocean. Did you in the Mediterranean Sea? Do you reckon that was true?
I didn't even see that.
Diver finds Patek Philippe Aquanaut lost for over a year.
What do you think about
Time
that?
and tide.
No, I didn't read this. What were you saying? To someone, he paid the guy to find it, and he found it for him?
Yeah, exactly.
Money well spent. See, Arch, you got a couple haters in your chat. This is what you have a problem with. They can't. You get a guest on, and then you got 2 or 3 poison apples that like to annoy your guests, and then you wonder why nobody comes on anymore. Why you can't get a guest? Why you can't even buy a guest? This is the issue, Arch. When was the last time Joe Bling sent you a super chat that every day you unban Hugh Bling, Joe Bling? When was the last time he sent you a penny, Arch? He feeds off you like a barnacle, like a parasite.
So who do you think I should ban?
I'm not saying to ban him. I'm saying this is why you have a problem with your show.
I want to fix the business up. Just tell me who do I get rid of. I don't give a fuck,
No,
JJ.
no. I don't make those decisions. What I'm telling you is you should pay attention to your business. You got a couple. When was the last time Mark the Shark sent you a super chat? But he's in here harassing your only guest, and you allow it. And this is why you have no guests. Me personally, I don't care. Mark the Shark and Joe Bling, they probably bang each other up the ass. I could care less what they do. But this is why nobody joins you. Because you have a couple of, cheapskates like Joe Bling, the cheapest fuck in the universe, never sent you a penny, super troll. And, they harass people that come on your panel, and you allow it. So your business model kind of sucks. Just being upfront with you, Arch. This is what friends do. I'm the guy who tells you when you got a booger in your nose, so you don't walk around with the booger hanging out of your nose all show,
What do you think the future of streaming is? What do you think the streaming future is?
I don't know. If I could predict the future, Arch, I wouldn't be on these streams. I'd be sailing the 7 seas on my yacht. Nobody knows, Arch.
Nobody knows the future?
See, Mark the Shark is still under this delusion that I come on to self-promote. I don't care. I don't want the link.
You don't care. Actually, you've already got your market. You've established your. You don't need me anymore. It's like Tim Wright. He doesn't need me. He never mentions me again. You know what I mean? He doesn't need me.
But this is where you're mistaken. If you look at our super chatters, our supporters, there's maybe 20% crossover. See, the difference between you sending the link and you not is
See, Mark
I'll
the
have
Shark.
65 people, but I'll still get the same amount of super chats. When you send the link, I'll have 100 people and still get the same amount of super chats. They're not supporters. They're just there. Like, I could care less if they're there.
What
They don't-
up? What
Let
up?
me
up,
just catch
Tan?
up on the super chats. We got Rick Foss, 100 knock. Love the Pontiff. Love the Pontiff. Uzi, $10. Then send $220, Neo, you cheap fuck. We got Mookie, $2. Gunzap, come back. We got P Clan, $5. I look forward to all the great road trip content you'll be providing to your local loyal punters. No doubt it will rejuvenate your channel. Don't fuck it up. And Rick Floss, 20 knock. Love the Pontiff.
What's going on, boys?
Business advice, Tan. Arch wants business advice.
Oh, we're doing the intervention for the 30th time.
I don't even want to intervene, man. I just want to know why Arch is so angry.
Let's not get angry, Arch. Let's talk about some fucking watches here, man. You're showing me some shitters with that JLC, buddy. I had to show you a real watch.
What did you think of this, Patel? Diver finds Aquanaut travel time lost for over a year. What do you think of that story?
Yeah. We talked about this earlier. Yeah, it's a cool story, but you know, I mean, hey, if the guy got his watch back or the girl got her watch back, you know, good for them and get it restored. But it's going to be an expensive restoration, I think.
What do you think it would cost? Was the movement breached? That's the question I have. Was it breached? That's the big thing.
I saw a bit of tarnishing on the gold. There was
a
like
steel one, wasn't it? It was a steel one, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if it was steel or gold. But there was some what's it called? They had the coral growing on it and shit. Like, it was, you could see it on the case. I didn't really see if anything got into the movement, but that case is definitely going to need to be refinished, I think.
Okay. The case will need refinishing. That doesn't mean it's the end of the world, but does it?
No, it's just going to be expensive, right? And you know, I mean, if you could afford that watch, I'm sure you can afford the repair. And look, if somebody sent a diver down there to find it, because I think that's the story. Didn't they ask the diver to find it, and they were using because I think they used the metal detector to find it or some shit. So it is a interesting story, but yeah, I don't know. Would you go through the restoration, Archie, if you got your watch back like that?
I thought maybe they would buy it to show it off. You must admit, this is the wristwatch equivalent of a barn find.
Yeah, Big Tony's asking if you can find images. In that article, is there no images of the actual
It's
watch?
very vague. No, it's very vague. Like they don't. Okay, that's the system they use. Bottles. Okay, fair enough. And the watch itself, the actual photos of the watch, it's very, very vague. That's the watch shown there. It was incredible. Okay, let's have a look. That's it. Okay, there we go. Look at that tan.
Yeah, this is it.
So it's definitely, it looks like a real movement, doesn't it?
But yeah, it's a real Patek. Of course it is.
That's the couple. I mean, what do you think? Would you be happy to buy this, or how would you feel about it? See, it's a little bit of rust. Did they have barnacles growing on it? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I heard in the article. Well, I mean, you're the guy who offered Bruce Williams $1,000 for his Air King after he dropped it. He left it on the roof of a car, then dropped it when he went driving. I don't know if he ran over it or some shit, but it was in a bad state. And you offered him $1,000, so I'd give the $1,000 for this for sure.
Several thousand, but he just used me as a pricing peg.
You got a super chat here, buddy. I put it up on the screen.
He used me as a pricing peg. You know that? That's what happened. I was used and abused. We got a super chat. Watch Nicholas, $2. Test. There we go. That's for Uzi. Watch Nicholas is sort of like a barnacle. He grows on things and just sucks the life out of them, doesn't he?
I'm not too familiar with barnacles, but I'll take your word for it. So would you do this kind of a restoration? Let's say this was your watch. Would you actually go through, let's say it's 20 grand to restore it, you know, and this watch is obviously worth like, let's say 50, 60, 70 grand. Would you do the 20 grand to restore it or no?
Yes, you'd have to.
I'd say
Wouldn't
so. I
you?
mean, I think if you've gone to the trouble of like, I think someone asked this diver to find it. I don't think this was just randomly found.
No, it was the guy who lost it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If he's going to go through
Guy
that
who
kind of,
lost it.
yeah, if he's going to go through that kind of like effort, I'm sure he's going to restore it.
Well, I mean, is it, you got to do the economic, the sums on it, but is it worth more unrestored as a piece to tour the world with?
I don't think so.
But the crusty Patek.
I don't think so.
What is going to be your theme for that?
Sorry?
I mean, my next question was more around like, okay, let's say you do restore it. Would you mark it when you sell it that the watch was sitting underwater for like fucking, what, a year or something?
Well, you tell me. How would you do it? But it might be worth more. Remember that Bugatti? Remember the Bugatti that was like that?
The one where the guy drove it himself into the lake, and it was like a flood. I think I know which one you're talking about. There's a guy. It's a video of it. He purposely drove.
No.
into the
There was
lake.
a vintage Bugatti. Remember the vintage Bugatti?
Like not I think it was
1930s car.
Oh no. I'm thinking like a Veyron or something.
You label this as freshly serviced, complete overhaul.
Restore and move it on. Don't mark it. That's what Kelvinator says. Good advice, Kelvinator.
Yeah, freshly serviced, man.
So tell me this, Archie. What's happening with your collecting? He never answers the question that he asks everybody else. How's your collecting going today?
Look, I've got to bring my finances up to date.
Okay, not really answering my question, but continue.
It's difficult. It's very difficult at the moment, you know?
I mean, you're swimming in like gold pieces. You got the Bregsta, you got the JLC, you got the Bluesy, you've got the World Time. You got a lot of precious metal, man. You seem to move to the precious metals away from the steel.
Yeah. What do you think the answer is there? My collecting, I tell you this now, what I've done is I've actually stopped buying, okay? My problem is, look, I tell you the problem is it's cash flow. I don't have the money coming in like before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's pure economic. So instead of buying new things, I've got to get, firstly, I want to get my Explorer back. The dealer offered me 9,000 Aussie for it.
You definitely want to get your Explorer back. I would agree with that.
Okay. I mean, that's a wholesale price. I want to get that back, right?
Get it back.
I want to get it back. And then...
What about a gold sub, Arch? Would you? Oh, we got the blues. You don't really need it. Would you ever upgrade it to an all gold for 30 grand US? They're pretty good prices.
You know what?
Right now.
It's funny. They've actually come down a long way. A lot of these things have really plummeted. You remember that one that plastic had, that Daytona, the white gold with the diamond dial?
Yeah.
Right.
They've really fucking fallen off a cliff.
What about one of these, AC3? Would you ever get a Louis Tank Cartier? This is the manual
I'll be honest
line,
with you.
large size.
The sad thing with this is that they are nothing really special. They're just...
Look at this case, man. The tank case, like, this is classic.
Yeah, I had one. It was quartz. It had a plastic spacer in it. Fuck. I thought, oh my god.
All right, so if you're not buying the Louis Tank Cartier, we're going shopping here. What are you going to get from Cartier? We're looking at watches, Archie.
You know, I tell you honestly, I really don't see anything in Cartier that I really want.
We can peruse the Panthère line, your favorite line, if you like. 23,000. 23,000.
Santos, large size Santos.
Look at this, 23,100 for a Panthère Cartier that's quartz. It's fucking expensive.
It's a ladies' watch, isn't it?
I think isn't the entire line ladies' watches, the Panthère?
Mm.
I think it's a ladies lineup. This is your favorite lineup, though. So you're saying a Cartier Santos, a large.
Yeah.
Are we going to go for the
I would
green
go
dial, the new green dial? What are you saying, JJ?
I would go Santos Dumont. I like the special editions they did a couple of years ago. The one with the salmon dial and the rose gold bezel.
You've got smaller wrists, JJ. The watches you go for are a bit small for me.
You're reversing psychology on me here, Arch?
No, I'm
You know,
telling you the truth. You do.
No, I
You
know.
do. You like
I
smaller
like
things.
39, 40 mil seems to be that's where I like to be. I
Yeah.
don't even 42. I'm getting tired of 42.
Yeah, I really do think the 39 to 40, 41's sweet spot. All right, Santos Dumont AC3, JJ's choice. Obviously not the dial choice of his, but this is a Santos Dumont. What do you think?
Fucking beautiful. That's actually a beautiful watch.
You can get these for a song, man.
Yeah,
Second
they're good
hand.
buying on the secondary. Yeah, they really are, because most people want, like what Archie was saying, the large model Santos, which themselves obviously depreciate. So this is a really good watch. So I wouldn't know if I'd go with a green dial. Like I have the classique in the white dial, and I told Bear about that, and Bear's like, yeah, you did the right thing. Get the classic. Don't get the blue dial. And honestly, this green was hyped for a bit, but I think it's just come down.
No, I think you made the right move too. To me, I think you could get a Dumont and a sub, and that could be a great two-piece for like a non-watch guy who just wants a couple of dress watch and a regular everyday.
Chris, I'm trying to get Archie to talk Cartiers again. You know, they're all shocked that you're doing Cartier.
I love the Roadster. Remember the Roadster? I had the Roadster.
Did you try on ABC's Roadster in London?
I saw it. He had a non-Cartier strap on it. That kind of annoyed me a bit.
What were you saying, JJ?
I think Hoff has one also, Roadster, or used to. Well, maybe that's the Pasha. I don't know. I can't remember.
I think he has the Pasha. I think he's mentioned it before. I've never seen it. I got to try on the Roadster Archie ABCs. I think it's a watch they should definitely bring back. Tonneau-shaped case. Really cool, man.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I got to be honest with you. I think it's the thing about it is Cartier brings out, the C version, the Pasha C, the Roadster C, which is the cheapy, nasty version. At the end of the production run, they try and squeeze a little bit more out of it. You notice they don't use musty Cartier anymore. They have the Tank Solo.
Oh, it's a Solo. Yeah, you're right. They don't call it the Must Cartier Solo. I got super chat from ABC.
ABC, £2. Here we go, Tan. So read my Roadster, model 3312.
You put a 3312. I think this is ABC's. What do you think, AC3? ABC's Cartier Roadster on the screen.
Ooh, beautiful. What do you think of it? I love it.
I loved it. It fit really nice on the wrist. I think it's a model they should definitely bring back. So, yeah, I'd be a big fan of this if this actually came back. And obviously, like, different dial variations they could do. And, yeah, I think this one's a hit.
The beautiful thing about it is, you know what's so special about this watch is I love the roulette wheel. I think the roulette wheel, they had some great combinations with the black. I loved it also as a chronograph. The chronograph?
Yep.
And that was really cool stuff,
I'm pulling up Bear's favorite Cartier, modern Cartier today. Is the check this one out, Archie. I don't know if you've probably seen this one, the mosaic dial on the Solo.
Yeah. I got to tell you, those Cartier Tank Solos, what really fucked me off was they had that horrible, fucking cheap, nasty steel back. You remember that?
Yeah, but this one's solid gold, right? Like this is look at this. Like it's fucking
that's
nice.
An expensive watch. But how many mils is that, JJ? How many mils is that?
I think he dropped off. Let me see if I can find this because I found this on the website a while back.
How many mils are they?
I'll have to find it. Tank Solo. see if I can find it on Cartier's website. Yeah, it's not fucking easy. This one's like harder to find on the Cartier's website. Nobody's actually seen one, and like I've asked a bunch of people if they've ever seen one for sale or around, and it's very few people have seen one of these. It definitely looks small. Like you can see it on this guy's wrist. It's not a big watch, but it's a cool looking watch, man. Especially if you want that tank. You know, because not everybody wants the Santos. Some people like the tank. So you used to like the tank. You felt that the tank was one of the most iconic watches of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you don't go with the mentality that if it's good enough for Muhammad Ali, it's good enough for anybody.
I gotta be totally honest with you.
Tell me the drum. Tell me the drum.
I gotta be totally honest with you. I think it's kind of ugly, this dial. I just like the classic white with the Romans. I think that's so much better.
Chris is saying he tried this on. He was offered it at the Fifth Avenue store. And he says it was tiny on the wrist.
Fifth Avenue store. He was offered it at the Chris.
Patek Chris from New Zealand was offered that.
What do you think of those skeletonized Pateks?
I mean, if you got arm hair, skeletonized watches aren't for you.
Okay.
Like, I'll show you like a photo of like.
By the way, I'm really angry. You know why I'm angry? I heard about the Brazilians in the Olympics. This lady, she decided to sneak out and have a night in Paris, and they fucking kicked her out of the Olympics. Why the fuck would they do that?
I don't know. I haven't been following the Olympics, but
suck. They suck, Tan. They suck.
This is the Cartier Mystérieuse, and it's obviously got half of its dial open, right? And so it's funny because on these pictures, it seems like, I don't know if it just seems like they just blur it out or if that's part of the effect of the watch. I don't know, but it's like they clearly knew that, like, in this case it would be it just wouldn't look nice if half the movement's open, because if you have arm hair, this is gonna look fucking terrible.
What's wrong with arm hair? Tell me this.
Well,
we can't all be French cyclists who shave it all off. What excuse would you use to shave your arm hair off?
But that's exactly it. You buy this watch. This watch is not a cheap watch, right? You buy this watch for, let's say, 60 grand.
It's far from cheap.
Right. But you got this like furry wrist, and all you see is like half of the dial is your arm hair. Like, I don't know, man. Not for me.
What do you think? Could you do it?
Not with this watch. Could you?
Ooh, I got to tell you something. You remember the Pasha?
I do.
They had that as a skeletonized. I love them. I also, one of my favorite, you like obscure shit, right?
Of course.
They had a thing called the Cartier Pasha Golf.
Okay.
Do you remember that one?
No, I don't. I'm gonna pull up the skeletonized version of the Pasha so everybody can get a peek of what we're talking about. Here's the Pasha skeletonized. This is the one you get, Archie.
Yep.
But if you had a really hairy wrist, how much hair would you see through this watch? If you
I had a friend
wrist?
who had one of these. These are like low 20s now. Retail is massive money.
Mm-hmm.
They are massive money, but they fucking depreciate like shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, most Cartiers do, right? Unless you got like a fucking crash or something.
Yeah, Cartier doesn't really hold value, does it?
No. Beautiful watches, though. I love them. You've always hated them in recent times. B and Bear kept trying to get you back into it, but it's been like the immovable object, Archie, to get you to like Cartier.
Yeah. I know. It's very difficult, isn't it?
It is hard.
And
I'll scroll through some Cartiers. I'm looking at Revolution's page. What do you think of these?
I want to ask you.
Ask me. Go ahead.
What I wanted to ask you is, would you ever get a Cartier Pasha Golf? It was in quartz, But the whole problem with this watch, where it was flawed, you couldn't wear it as you were keeping score with the golf because it didn't have the shock resistance as far as I could tell.
No.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
pull up a Patek Golf here for you guys. One sec. You can see what Archie's talking about. Share this tab. What do you think, AC3?
Because it was an
Patek
interest.
Golf.
I thought they were so cool. Yeah. So basically, it's to keep score. It's the strokes. It keeps score of the strokes.
But this is the
Now
one watch. I was gonna say this is the one watch I've seen with more horns than you, man. It's a lot of horns on this watch.
Yes. What do you think?
I think it's ugly as fuck, man. I would not buy this.
Because it was to keep score. Now the problem is, if you were swinging your golf, you'd fuck it up, wouldn't you?
Can I ask you something? Do you believe the
Yes.
statement that if you cheat at golf, you'll pretty much cheat at everything in life? You know, if you're that kind of a person, if you cheat at golf, you will.
Hey, it's
what won't you
only
cheat on?
remember this. It's. Let me. Can I tell you something there, Mr. Zeal?
Tell me.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Well, yeah, of course, right? But if you cheat at golf, you
No.
know, what else won't you cheat on, right?
It's
Like,
only cheating if you get caught. You understand?
now, Pasta says this watch does have a great resemblance to the Pontiff, so that may be why you like it. It's kind of like, you know, dog owners that kind of look like their dog. It's like Archie with watches.
It's an interesting piece.
So I got a few interesting Cartier pieces here. Where was that tab, AC3? Did I lose that tab? Maybe I did. I think I may have. Let's see if I can find it again. Cartier, I think I was looking up for the crash, and then I found a few cool pictures. Let me show them to you. So
I'm really looking forward to the road trip, Tan. I will be bringing footage every day. Okay.
So what does that mean?
Really.
What does that mean for the live streams, though? Like, are you going to be doing the live streams? Is Lux going to be doing them? What's going to happen?
I'm going to be doing the live streams, but I'll be featuring footage. I'm going to be getting footage. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into these trips. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is, Tan, we're sinking.
How big is the Melbourne meetup? Because obviously you've got a lot of your fans in Melbourne. What's that looking like?
Man, it's going to be amazing. Seriously, this trip to Melbourne, right? I kid you not. It is going to be fucking amazing.
Because you got Angelic down there. You've got
Angelic. We got
Jake.
Mental Jock. We got
Mental Jock's not in Melbourne. Mental Jock's not in Melbourne, but okay.
Oh, okay.
No, you got Angelic's down there. You've got who else? Jake the Puppy's there. I don't know if Madman's from there.
By the way, I've got a souvenir. I'm going to give this to you soon there, Mr. Zeal. Another souvenir for you.
What is this?
That's Luxie's personal handkerchief.
Lovely. The one that gave everybody COVID. Now, I dodged that bullet from Lux, so I was one of the few. That's super chat from ABC.
ABC, £5. Will a skeletonized watch on a hairy wrist like a spider dial? And Arch, I ain't spending 400 to 600 quid on an original Cartier strap and buckle. Come on, man. Yeah, see, I got to tell you, this is what disappointed me. Can I say this to you, Zeal? Zeal, I want to say this to you, okay?
Go for it.
What disappointed me with our good friend ABC is he had the Cartier, but it had a mock. It was a aftermarket strap. I hate aftermarket straps. I've been poisoned by Bear. You know, Bear, he told me he doesn't like anything non-original. He likes the original straps.
I don't think that's true. He's really good friends with Aaron Bespoke.
That's the only strap he would put on, but just generic eBay buys.
Nah, I mean, there's a lot of good straps. Jean Rousseau makes good straps. Like, I'd put a Jean Rousseau on my watches. What do you think of this? I think this is the tank asymmetrique. What do you think of this one?
Asymmetric!
Tell us the drum. Asymmetrique, Archie. What do you think?
You know what? The problem is they're too small, but it uses an 18 mil strap, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but is it like, is it like 60s chic? Like, is it,
This
it's
is probably
funky, right?
1930s, 40s
Yeah, it's
chic.
40s. It's 40s. It's 40. No, 36 actually. 36.
I mean,
Like, how cool is this AC3? You got the Beatles wearing a bit of Cartier on the wrist. I think
well,
this is
that's
the
a
Beatles.
ladies' watch. But that's a ladies' watch.
They didn't give a fuck, smoking cigarettes,
I think at the
wearing
time
their
it was.
small
Could have it
Cartiers.
either way. It could
George
be a
Harrison.
man.
George Harrison. Where the fuck are the
You know
actual
what?
Cartier crashes?
You know what? I'm
What?
on this trip, this road trip. You know what watch I'm wearing? It's only all my watches are in the bank safe. The only watch I've got is the beautiful the Jaeger LeCoultre. I'm wearing this. This is the watch that I'm wearing. Okay.
I mean, to me, JLC is a one and done brand, like like Panerai. Get the reversal and get the fuck out. Like, look, they make good movements, but they're like, it's like if Valjoux made a brand. Like, they're the watchmaker's watchmaker. They just sell stick to making fucking movements is what I would say to JLC.
Zenith. Don't you love Zenith?
Same thing, really. I mean, Zenith is, I mean, they're the, in my opinion, they're really just the watchmaker that made a movement for Rolex. Like, not a huge fan of their watches.
You realize something, Tan? I can't wear I cannot wear fucking hype shit. Do you understand? I can't do it, man.
Isn't one of your watches that you want back the most is your sub 41, which is quote unquote potentially hype, you could call it?
I don't want the Starbucks. I want the standard.
Yeah, but even the standard, it's like, that's a very sought after watch, I'd say. Even the sub date. I think Mike the Snake's looking to get one back.
Yeah, I really wish him good luck on that because he's a lovely guy.
I had the privilege to meet him not at the Chinese restaurant you guys met at. I think he said it was closed. Because he was saying I was going to take you there, but he said it was closed now.
Oh, fuck, you're joking. It's closed?
No, that's what he was saying. All right, you got these two hype pieces, Archie. Which of the two are you taking from these hype pieces I got on the screen?
Oh, I'll take the Eisenkaizen. Fuck it. Take the Eisenkaizen.
Yeah, the Eisenkaizen was a pretty easy win, I think.
Actually, that's a fantastic two-piece pair. I want to say something to you. I'm very disappointed with you, Tan.
Well, why don't you tell me that disappointment after this super chat from JDMTL?
Okay, here we go. We got a JDMTL 14 Canadian. Archie, please respect Tan. He's my Canadian buddy. Take care of him.
Thank you, JDMTL. Archie, why are you unhappy?
Okay, I am disappointed, Zeal. Let me explain it to you, okay? Let me explain why I'm disappointed. I've been trying to... One thing I love about these brands is to build... I'm buying a lot of shit, a lot of stuff, then I can work out what I want and get rid of the rest. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
So for myself there, I've been trying to promote this 3-piece feed, Tan. I don't think I got enough love on my 3-piece feed. And I think for the money, it's amazing. Bang per buck! The bang per buck. Look at this. World time. Bluesy. Brequet.
You know, they've got a running pool going on in the WhatsApp groups about which day you're not going to show this 3-piece collection. So whoever had today did not win the pool. So maybe tomorrow.
What do you think? What do you think? Zeal, this is absolutely perfect collection. I mean, bang per buck. You think about it. You get those world times, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the cool one that you got. I get it, but it's $10,000 cheaper. Okay, let's not kid each other. Okay, it's significantly cheaper. The bluesy, just perfect yin and yang. And then you want something heavy hitting, sports, definite sports luxury. This is like a this is like a Bentley. This is a Bentley. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying or not?
I do, but would you not rather have this three-piece collection?
No. No.
So you would
No.
not take the Plepsy. You would not take the
I'd
weekly
rather
calendar.
have, you know, the Pepsi or the Breguet. I'd prefer. I got to be honest with you, Zeal.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling through these three pieces.
The
That's the only good
Pepsi-
one I can find.
You know, the thing is, the Breguet is half the money of the Pepsi. Do you understand?
Well, I mean, Mental Jock says it's a fucking Lada. So you got that collection or you got this collection, AC3. Which one are you going for?
You know what?
This?
My favorite collection is there, don't you?
Tell me.
I got to be totally honest. I think bang per buck, for incredible bang per buck, this is 110. Okay? Bang per buck. Because let's face it, the bluesy is a relative bargain. You're not, there's not, it's not going, you know, they're a bargain, especially the 40 mil.
Mhm.
The world time.
Yeah, the World Time's a bargain. That's an easy
bargain.
one. Yeah.
And the Breguet.
Also a bargain. I agree with you on everything except for the bluesy. I think that, and maybe it's not specifically to the bluesy, but when I was looking at the gold sub, you know, getting the 16618, the pre-ceramic, I mean, that's a lot cheaper than going with the 40 mil ceramic, the 116. So I think that, I don't know if the pre-ceramic is significantly cheaper than yours. Look, yours is probably the better sweet spot because you have the ceramic and it's a 40, which I think is better. I actually prefer the 40 on this one, but I just don't know if the pre-ceramics, because in the solid gold, I think the pre-ceramic's a better buy, at least bang per buck right now.
I don't think you need more than this, Tan.
No, you definitely don't. You got a chronograph, you've got a diver, you've got a GMT/world time.
I want to share something with you. I want to share something personal with you, okay?
Nobody's listening. Go for it.
It's funny. How do we get stuck into our watches that we've got? How do I get trapped? Like, I've actually been a little bit trapped, okay? What I mean by trapped is I had a certain mental, I had an opinion of my watches, right?
Right.
And then what happened was my mental state changed with circumstances, okay? Like, okay, what I'm trying to say is that when I made the decision to take certain watches, my eyes were bigger, far bigger than my wallet or my ability. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
So I want to show you something. So this is my collection. This is the 6 pieces.
Look, every
that
time every time you pull up this box, I just fucking cringe, man. This box.
What happened was, let me tell you this.
Yes.
What happened? Let me tell you what happened.
Tell me.
I had a nice collection, right? And I fucked it up. What happened was I got greedy. I had the Patek coming and I wanted an extra watch. And if you remember, I was going to get the Vacheron, right?
Yep, retrograde.
You know, the Vacheron retrograde day date.
Mm-hmm. It's a good watch. I don't like,
but I
know it
couldn't
was
afford
expensive.
it. So
yeah,
I decided to go. I decided for half the money, get the JLC.
JT is just not letting you go
Now,
today, Archie.
The only problem is,
Mhm.
Sorry?
No,
Sorry?
JT has a good comment about your collection. He really likes it.
But what I'm saying, so what I did was I didn't have the money for the. I put $1,400 down. I put money $1,000 down, and I gave him my Speedy and my Explorer as collateral to get the JLC. And what happened was, then I ran into some tough months. I wasn't doing well. I had some bills come in. Blah 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 blah. I had to sell the Reverso to make payments. Okay. I sold the Reverso and I got my Speedy back and I'm actually working on getting my Explorer back because the wholesale. You know what the dealer offered me, Tan?
50%.
9,000 Aussie for it. What would you say to that? 9,000. I figured,
For your
fuck.
Explorer, and I don't know, not for your Explorer, man.
That's right. Now the thing is, he offered. I said, "Hey, can I give you the JLC back?" He said, "I'll take the Breguet back." That's what he said.
Can I ask you a question? In Australia,
Sure.
is the Treasury or the Bank of Australia, are you guys cutting interest rates right now?
Interest rates, it's kind of
Have you
flat. It's
you guys
six.
haven't done cuts yet?
No, we may have another rise. They're saying. I don't know.
Really? No, Canada's done like I think 2 cuts in a row now, and I think it's. I mean, the Bank of Canada, I think, is saying that really they don't foresee any more like pauses. I think they're going to keep cutting. So, which means Archie, that money is starting to become cheaper, which means you can
How
now
much is
HELOC.
money how much is money in Canada now?
I'll give you the current Canadian interest rate because they just cut it. So well, they're saying actually this article is saying that the interest rate could dip down to 3.75% by late 24.
Okay, that's
We're
not
right
bad.
Yeah, like our peak rate was like I think 5%.
How long do you lock mortgages in for? In America, you can lock it in. You lock it in for the life
Yeah,
of
we're
the
like
loan.
no. Americans got it fucking good, man. We're the same as you. I think it's like 5 years or something. Like you guys are 3. Is yours 3 or 5?
No, you can set it right, but normally it's 1, 2, 3, or 5 years.
Yeah, we're the same. Similar.
Okay, so the problem is you come off your honeymoon. I had 2% money, 1.99 on the home loan. It's about to go to 6%. So that's why I'm doing the road trip, because I thought, you know what, I might need. I don't know. The problem, I'm actually stuck with my taxes. If I sell my car after COVID, they had a stimulus where they let you claim 5 years depreciation. You could claim all the depreciation in 1 year.
Okay, yeah.
However, if I sell the Beamer, even if I sell it at a massive loss, that is still considered income because you've depreciated it and written it off.
Absolutely.
Unless I wait the 5 years that I claim, see?
Someone trying to get on?
So what I'm trying to tell you is the reason I got into this watches was I saw the glittery stuff and I fell in love with it. But I think I made a mistake. You know what I should have? We got Herman here. How are you, Herman?
I'm great, Archie. Thank you.
Herman's always very positive. You know, Herman, I really love your life advice. I got to be honest with you. You know, you just don't strike me as a very happy guy. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's how I feel.
Well, happiness is, there's ups and downs. Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm not. You
You
to
just
say that
don't
I'm
strike me as really happy, Herman. Am I
Who
allowed to
strike-
tell you that?
who strikes you as really happy?
Tan strikes me as fucking happy, don't you? Tan, you got a Lambo. I always think Tan's fucking happy. Yes, that's happiness. I think Tan is happy.
Yeah.
Of course.
I had a crippling disease from the age of 8, and I'm a little bitter because of that. So that's nobody's fault. It's just a reality. I wish I could be normal like everybody else. That's more important to me than watches. Is in health. So you'd be a little bitter too if you could barely walk.
Have you
when
got
get
out of that
bed.
show pod yet? Can I ask you that? Have you got out of that show pod yet?
Yeah. I sold it to European Watch Co. for $9,500.
Okay, so was that a good price? How was that?
I wanted 10.5. I took 9.5. It's fine. It's more important to me to pay off my whatever mortgage and that sort of thing than to have a watch. Yeah.
So it's sold. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. 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 I'm gonna get rid of most of my watches. I might have one. That'll be it. I'm disillusioned by the entire
I
hobby.
gotta tell you, you know what one watch you need? Can I show you what I would get if I were you, Herman? Please, can I show you one watch?
Sure, of course.
You need to get this, Herman. Solid gold Breguet Type 21.
Spruiking the bullshit. Spruiking the bull. He's just trying to sell all of his dog shit. Nobody's buying. Nobody's buying. Archie, you want to grab,
what you need, Herman.
grab the super chat? Because I got to run. So I just wanted to hear the super chat before I go.
Super chat, Patek Philippe. If interest rates go back to COVID levels, what will you buy with a HELOC? Let's spend the house money. Look, I would seriously, I tell you what I'd like to buy. Tell me what you think of this, Patel.
Go for it. You know what? I'm going to drop off.
Either
Actually, I got to go grab some
a
dinner,
gold
but
Panerai or an IWC
No, I'm
perpetual calendar.
I'm going to keep listening. You pull them up. I'm just going to grab
What do you
some dinner.
think? What do you think?
No, you've got way more house money than that. I put in a suggestion up on the screen for you, Archie. This is what you should buy with the HELOC. Minute repeater, perpetual calendar. Just wear Jamboree on the wrist, Archie. Just wear Jamboree on the wrist.
Man.
All right, guys.
Beautiful stuff.
With that, I got to run, but I'll be listening, Archie.
Thank you so much for jumping on. We love you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man. And by the way, Herman, if Archie's not going to go to New York, send me those concert tickets. I will go and attend if you're still doing it. So let me know.
Thank you, Tan, my brother. You're a good guy.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Herman. Appreciate you. And Archie, I'll see you later. Take care.
See you later, my boy, my man.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. Yep.
He's got a good heart, you know?
Yeah.
So tell me, how have you been, Herman? Talk to me. What's going on in your world?
California, Southern California is becoming very crowded. Very, very crowded.
I want to show you, this is a beautiful picture. I just want to show you one picture just very quickly. This is Breguet, guys. This is Breguet at its best. I love taking photos. This photo here, I think, really shows off the coin and edging, the sandwich dial. Here you can see the layers. The split, it looks like a split second. It's got a centimeter. That's how it marks the minutes. It's this photo here. This is Breguet at its best. What do you think, Herman? See, this is what you need. Many famous pianists had Breguet, you know, Russian.
Yeah. Horowitz had Cartiers. He liked Cartiers. I think he had a Santos.
So how much did you lose on the Chopard?
Maybe $2,000. It's all right. I bought it at the height of the market, and it is what it is. It's a lot.
What did your wife say when you told her you've lost some money?
Oh, she doesn't know. I don't disclose that with her. You know.
She doesn't know you sold it or you lost money.
No, I said neither. But if I did, she'd say you're stupid to buy the thing in the first place. That's what she'd tell me.
What does she buy with her money? What makes her happy?
She likes to save money. I think she has like $500,000 in her account. It's not a joint account. She's frugal.
What's the point of having it saved? Wouldn't you be investing it into the market or something?
I would, but she doesn't trust that kind of stuff. You know, she's not.
Inflation will kill it. Inflation will kill the value of that money.
Of course. She should buy Bitcoin. In 5 years, Bitcoin. No. I think you're wrong about that.
Fuck Bitcoin. Fuck me dead. No wonder she doesn't listen to your advice, Herman.
Yeah, maybe.
Bitcoin sucks, Herman. Bitcoin. Oh fuck! You know these crypto spruikers. What do you think of crypto spruikers, Herman? So tell me this: why are you so desperate? So you sold the Chopard. The Chopard was not a terrible watch, Herman. It was quite a nice watch. What are you going to buy? Are you going to buy a Rolex, or what are you buying with the money now? What are you buying? Herman. Herman, have we got Herman? We've lost contact. Earth to Herman. Earth to Herman. Where's Herman gone?
I don't know. I'm
Are
here.
you there?
I think so.
I thought we lost you. Herman, what are you going to buy with the money? So you sold it. You needed the money. What the fuck are you going to buy with the money? What was so urgent that it can't wait?
Just I wanted to pay off my mortgage rather than have a watch.
Is it in joint names or just your name?
Just mine.
Okay. So you've done that, and what does that do now for you?
Well, I don't have to pay a mortgage anymore.
So it's paid out?
Yeah, it's paid out.
Okay. So what are you going to buy then? Are you going to buy a watch, or what would you buy next time? Are you going to listen to our advice next time?
I always listen to your advice. In the future, I might maybe buy one Rolex. I might buy like a Datejust with a fluted bezel with like a blue dial, like Dirk has, the Jubilee bracelet, or maybe like an Explorer or something like that. I'm not looking for any kind of expensive.
You've got a friend in OC. You've got a friend in OC. He left him at sea. You got a friend in OC. You got a friend in OC. He'll come on and show you his keep watch. I gotta think of rhyming things. Sorry, so I'm a little bit off today. Little bit off. We got Herman. How is you friends with Herman, aren't you, Serdy?
I am, yeah. I am friends
We
with
got a super chat in here. Patek Philippe, $5. Rank the following Phoenix brands: the Duck's Nuts to Toxic Sludge, A. Lange, Depreciation, Blank Pain, Breguet, Moritz Grossman, and P. Moser. I would say A. Lange, Duck's Nuts. I would say Breguet. I would say Moser, Blank Pain, Morris Grossman.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. Sir E. Danny, how have you found the shows? Tell me, how have you found it, man?
Which ones?
Our shows, our live
Yeah, but
streams.
which ones from when?
Last couple of days, we had Eddie on.
Well, I fucking know about that. But I've been bored for a while, so I've not been on. But the last couple of days, yeah, it's been all right.
What do you think of this photo? Look at that Breguet photo. What do you think?
I like your Breguet, but I think that JLC's shite.
Look at that photo there. That just sums up what the brand is about.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Look
It's a little thick. It must be top heavy. No?
Of course it's thick. But it's solid gold to make up for it. It's gold.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gold. Texas tea.
If it was like under 10 millimeters thick, it would be the bomb.
It's solid gold, Herman.
Well, buy some gold bullion. Buy some, Australian gold bullion coins. price. If you want the gold, you were always saying you steal sports stunners. That's that's where the real money needs to be. You know, and dress watches are out of fashion and all this kind of stuff.
I think you once said, Archie, sports watch shouldn't be gold, so I ended up selling my gold Submariner.
Yes. You sold your gold Submariner.
Yeah, because I took your advice. I thought, this guy knows what he's on about. He's got his best shirt on, he's got his best...
You still got the bluesy, the two-tone?
Oh, yeah, I'll always have that.
Bluesy Brothers! I love the JLC. You know why I love the JLC, Danny?
Go on.
Do you know why I love the JLC?
The bluesy or the JLC?
The JLC.
Right.
It's solid gold.
Solid fucking gold. Sandwich dial. Applied indices. Applied Arabics. This watch here is winner, winner, chicken fucking dinner.
Color wheel chronograph.
It's got the hour. How you read the hours on it is so easy to read.
So if you had the choice, Archie, you only had the choice between this Breguet and the JLC, which one would go?
You know, I paid considerably more for the JLC, don't you?
And money irrelevant, right? Let's just say you had to make a choice between this JLC and this Breguet, and you could only make a choice. Figure out the watches. Which one would you keep out from both?
I keep the JLC.
Really?
Really?
I'd keep.
It's a column wheel vertical clutch chronograph, and I got to be honest with you, man. It's got a lot going for it.
But does
the Breguet has a cams chronograph?
Yep.
But it still looks better. It just looks better. It's aesthetically a better design.
Oh, beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking beautiful, man. It is a beautiful watch. I totally get it, man. I totally fucking get it, man. I totally get it, okay? I get what you're complaining about.
So why don't you actually wear the World Time watch, which is probably the best watch in your collection?
Yeah, I should. I will.
I'm not telling you.
You know, I bought this shit. You know, actually, I do take them overseas. I love them. I got to tell you something, man. Seriously, what you got to do in life? Can I tell you some simple facts about life?
Buy a Milgauss in your life, it'll be brilliant.
No, you got to fucking wear this shit. What's the point of this shit if you're not going to wear it? It's like your car. Do you want to savor your car? I mean, look.
Would you have a nice bird?
Man, fucking drive it. Drive the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not having a go at you about not wearing the World Time. I'm just asking you why you don't wear it if it's the best watch in your collection.
You know, that's a really good question. I suppose I try and savor it for special. You know, I don't know. Look, I'm nuts. I don't know. I'm insane. Okay.
In the back of your mind, actually, in the back of your mind, is it because it's the most expensive watch you've got, so you don't really want to put any scratches on it and stuff in case you decide you'll get rid of it later on?
I got no idea. I don't think I want to get rid of it. I'm supposed to. I should. I should be creating memories with this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
It's a lovely watch. You should be pleased to have it. Proud. It is. It is. It's something to be proud of owning, isn't it?
Oh man, it's incredible. You know what the problem with it is, but don't you?
What's the problem?
Because I got it back from service, it's in such good condition. It's so nice. You know what I mean? I think,
this is what I was just saying to you. Are you scared of scratching it and devaluing it?
Yeah, in some ways it is a bit like that. But You can't look at it. You gotta say, well, what's the fucking point? Like, look at, I had stuff stolen, right?
Mm.
And you know what? Who fucking
Archie,
cares? You know?
Archie,
Who fucking...
Archie, I know what your problem is. I know the answer to your problem.
Yes, sir.
You've
Tell
bought,
me this.
you've bought this Breguet and this JLC to make up to be a fancy watch to enjoy, so you don't have to destroy the world time.
Ah, clever. It's a good point, isn't it?
I think so. I think that's what it is. You've still got something decent on your wrist. You've got it in precious metal. You've got it a lot cheaper than what they are, which you always like to do. And
Yes.
I think that's the reason to preserve the world time.
You know, the funny thing is, everywhere I go, I actually keep a photograph of my world time. What's that?
Why is that? Why is that?
I like it. I love the watch. I really do love it. The funny thing is, you know, when I didn't have a Patek, I thought something was missing. I don't understand it, you know. I'd actually like to add another Patek. I'd like to have 2 Pateks. 2 or 3 of the fucking things, but
Well,
they're
you had
you know,
5
the
at
big
one
size
point.
ones. The big size. I like the bigger size now. I like the bigger size. They're expensive. You know
That's why
that?
they call That's why they're called luxury watches. They're not called cheap watches. If they weren't
Yeah.
expensive and they were the price of a Seiko, would you still look at them?
You wouldn't even want the fucking things, would
You
you?
wouldn't even look at them, would you? So
No. That's a really good point. Danny, it's a very good point, but, you know, it doesn't help, does it?
I think you've just got bored and you don't know what to do and you're just buying shit. And with these 2 gold watches, you've bought them to make
What
up
did you
for
buy for yourself? Tell me this. What do you buy for yourself?
when.
Like
when.
in with these watches and that there, do you just buy shit? What makes you, how do you decide what you're buying or not buying? What's the big thing for you?
I see something, I like it, but I don't buy it straight away because I've done it before where I thought I'd liked it, bought it, and then I don't. So then it made me hate the watch. So if I like something, I wait a bit to make sure I definitely want it. And in between, I'll buy cheap stuff like some Breitlings or something like that, just to make me feel a bit like I've bought something. Because I know once I've done with them, I can always get rid of them easily. And then when I finally made my mind up what I definitely want, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But tell me this, Danny. You've got a debt recovery business, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you buy them from the one dealer, grey market? Well, where do you buy yours from?
I've got one main dealer I deal with, but I've got other people as well that I buy from, another few people.
We got a super chat. Patek Philippe, $5. AC3 picked the ideal 3-piece collection for Homan, but only from independent brands. Look, my honest advice to Herman is simple. Just get yourself a fucking Rolex. I think for you, Herman, the best watch for you would be a fucking Datejust. 41 mil, Datejust, steel, Jubilee, fluted bezel. I reckon a white dial with Romans. That would be perfect. That's all you need. One watch, done, finished, capiche, kaput, done. That's it, Herman.
Herman's
He's jumped
gone.
off.
But he might be listening.
The problem with Herman is he tries to tick too many boxes too quickly. And that's always going to lead to disappointment.
How do you mean?
Your desires, your desires. What are your desires? Okay. If you just buy anything you want, I could have told Herman that the show pad wasn't for him because he's not somebody, he is heavily influenced by other people.
I'm not too sure about that. I don't know, so I can't comment.
I think he needs to really, in Herman's case there, he needs to, what he needs to do is,
Is Herman really interested in watches anymore, though?
look, his problem is he always gives advice. He gives advice. He gives so much fucking advice. I am sick of it. He's always trying to give me advice. He just doesn't seem to be that happy. You know what I mean? If he's not happy, why am I going to follow his advice? Okay?
I think the advice, right, that you should follow is your own, right? And I said this other day. I thought we all complain about Archie being lazy, being this, being that, being other. But if you did change, then we probably won't watch you because we watch you for who you are. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. I get it.
We watch you fuck up and stuff, and this is what we watch for, and we all say, oh, Archie should do this, Archie should do that. But thinking about it, if you took his advice on board and you did that, then you won't be Archie no more.
Yeah. I mean, look, but can you see how I got into this conundrum before or not?
Which conundrum?
How I bought the JLC. Like realistically, I
Yep.
look at it and say, what the fuck did I do that for? I'll be honest with you, Danny. I look at it and say, why the fuck did I do? I got another super chat, Patek Philippe. AC3, do you see Dirty Danny putting around in York a McLaren 650S, some City Vauxhall, a Ford Escort, or a TVR? Sure. I'd have to say some shitty Ford Escort.
Does job, it gets you from A to B.
Yeah, 1975. That's what I'm thinking. I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I look back on my collections. Do you take many photos of your stuff, Danny?
I do, yeah. I take a lot of outdoor photographs of mine.
Yes, particularly in the water and that there, water sports.
Yeah, just what they're like, the theme of what they're meant to be doing.
I actually enjoy. I just use a smartphone now because I find the photos easier. The electronics, it's just easier. It's just quick and easy, quick and dirty. Quick and dirty, Danny. Quick and dirty, Danny. Dirty Danny. Danny dog wash. I look at this photo here.
Right.
Sorry?
I said,
look
right.
at this photo and say, why the fuck wasn't I happy?
Because you've got too much variety.
I look at this.
That's what happens.
No, why wasn't I happy? Like seriously, in this photo here, right? I'll be honest with you, Danny. I don't think I needed the world time.
No, well, we don't need any of them, do we? Let's be honest, we don't need any of them, but we like them. And
Look at this set here. I got 2 Rolex,
yeah,
a Bluesy, and an Explorer. Perfect. I got a Speedy. I got a Zenith. So 2 really nice chronographs. I got a Reverso as a dress watch. And I got the most beautiful solid gold Breguet as a sports chronograph. Pick just a fuck off watch. And I say to myself, well, what did I do? What did I do? When I owned this, I had mental problems. I really wanted a Patek. I didn't think I was complete without a Patek. But the Patek wasn't enough. I then want the Vacheron. I wanted to have a couple of, I just was never happy.
It's because
Danny,
it's greed, Arch. It's greed. Not just you, with us all. You know, when I had 1 or 2 watches, that's when I was most happy with them. Before all this, like internet and stuff. And
so what I had to do was I ran into financial problems. I had to sell the Reverso. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't sell it because I hated the Reverso. I listened to Bear. Fuck Bear's advice on it. I don't need Bear telling me what I need to love or don't love. I sold the Reverso because I had a punter who offered me a quick, easy sale. Okay?
Mm.
He could have said the same thing to me on the Zenith. Hey, Arch, I want your Zenith. I would have done the deal because I was falling behind in my payments. Do you understand?
That's life, though, isn't it? That's life. It's only a piece
Like
of
I
metal.
look at it, I bought the I bought the World Time. Okay, it's beautiful, right? I don't even wear the fucking thing. I honestly, the World Time itself.
Mm.
You look at this photo here. Okay, so I don't have the Reverso. I don't have the Explorer. I've hawked. I haven't even got it in my possession because I gave a title loan on it. I got a title loan on it. Okay. Seriously, Danny.
I think the Patek, the World Time, is your trophy. That's what it is. It's your trophy.
You think it's my trophy?
I think it's your trophy to say, I've done it. Look what I've done for myself. I've always wanted this watch. I know you've had it a couple of times, but it's yours to say, I've got there and I've done it. It's to you. I don't think it's about you wearing it anymore. I think it's your trophy in your cabinet that you always wanted one. You got one. That one got robbed, and then you've built yourself back up and bought another one. It's that sort of watch. When you look at it now, it's like saying, "Oh, look, this is a watch I've always had. You know, someone took it from me, and I've got it again. Look, I've done that. I've got that for myself. So it's like a reward for yourself."
I gotta tell you, I look at this collection here and think, what? Why wouldn't I just say that's enough? You know what I could have added nicely? 2 cheapies. I could have added a Tudor Burgundy. I love the Tudor Burgundy. And you know what else I could add to that watch box here? Grand Seiko. Done. Boom. I'd be happy. That's it.
I know where this went wrong. You fucking bought loads of watch boxes and you felt you had to fill them. Remember when you went through your phase of buying watch boxes?
I've sold a few off, actually. I don't have them anymore.
No, that, but it's a bit late closing the door when fucking horses already bolted, isn't it? What I'm saying is you bought loads of watch boxes and then you thought, fuck, I've got all these watch boxes and I'm doing nothing with them.
The boxes
I better
are
buy
stupid,
some watch.
don't you think? We got some more super chats. We've got Ryan J. O'Fray. Ryan Jeffery, $2. You are lucky you have Surdy, Pontiff. He's a fucking S tier. He's a fucking S tier. What does that mean?
S tier, meaning top tier. Nice one, Ryan.
We got Toyota Mo, $5. Danny, can you give AC3 a quick soul reading, please? There we go, from Toyota.
Would you like me to give you a soul reading, Archie?
I think
Archie,
you already have. We got Patek Philippe, AC3. I'll buy the JLC dog for cost minus 5,000. Fuck. It's a lot of loss. A lot of loss. Will Money, $10. Bought a Datejust from AD last year when offered on site. I soon after realized that model wasn't for me. Sold it to David SW for a small loss, but he gave me a fair price. Told David, heard of him via AC3. Beautiful, Will Money. You know, I gotta tell you too, I would really like to, you know, Danny, I think I got different goals now, you know?
I think you passed it and you enjoy the chase rather than the catch. Because I think you've got to that stage, like myself, I can't be arsed changing my watch. I don't enjoy changing it. I have a watch, I put something else on for a day or two and I think, why am I wearing this? and then I go back to what I know. Can you honestly be asked changing your watch every day or every so often?
Mm,
Do you ever put your watch on and think I'll just leave it on because it's too much hassle going to change it?
yep, I do. That's why I love to wear Rolex, because it's just so versatile like that. You can wear it everywhere.
You always go back to Rolex. No matter what you've got, you'll always go back to Rolex.
I must tell you, I feel myself. I think I'm coming to the end of the collecting phase. Okay.
And I think a lot of that's to do with you've had most things. So what else, where do you go now?
Yeah, I really do want to get my Explorer back. I want that back. I don't know why. I feel strongly I want my Explorer back.
Wouldn't you ever? No, you probably won't. But keep the Explorer, keep the Blues 8, and keep the World Time, and fuck everything else off. Don't give me that shit. You need a chrono, because what do you time? Because it's not coming on this show at the right time.
I actually really love the chronographs. I don't know why it is. I didn't like chronographs. The Speedy was a gift after the burglary, so it's a bit off to sell that, Danny.
Yeah, all right, I get that. But
The Zenith, I actually really like. That's a watch that I had before, and I really like, and it came up at a really cheap price. Unbelievably cheap, right?
yeah,
And I really like it. And I got to tell you, the gold, this might be silly to say this to you. The two gold chronographs, the JLC and the Breguet, I'd actually prefer to keep those and sell the Patek.
and is that because they cost a lot less and you're not as worried about
It's not
damage?
about the cost. I just enjoy wearing them. Like I'm wearing the JLC, and they're very unique chronographs. They're different. Like how the JLC records the hours, I can actually read it.
Right, okay.
I love the Breguet. It's got the minutes. As the minutes go by, it's got the two. It looks like a double split, but it's not a double split. It actually marks it right with the second center part, right?
Yeah.
Incredibly easy to read. And
Right.
let me tell you this, the JLC is probably the nicest action. It's got the nicest, you press the button, there's no, it is spot on perfect. It's an incredible watch.
So what you're saying is you enjoy that you can read it, but you enjoy watching it function.
I love the black. Like I'm just sitting here now, right? I got my suit on. By the way, Danny, just to make sure you feel good, I got my tracky dackies on. Tracky dacky, Danny. It's just the top bit. It's just the top. It's just the top bit. It's posh. I really love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the dial. I love it. I'm actually thinking, Danny. I'm trying to work out what I want to do next year. Because if I got rid of my World Time, you know, I could take a fucking year off.
Yeah, and if you genuinely do love this JLC,
like I mean, I'd still do my streaming. I'd still do my streaming in hotel rooms, right? But what I'm saying is, if I got rid of my World Time, I could fix up some credit card debt, pay a lot of shit down, and I don't know if I really need this garbage. Does that make sense?
But it does. It fucking real life comes in the way, doesn't it? That's just life. If that could make your life easier, then let it go. It's only a piece of metal at the end of the day. And if you could be happy with the other stuff you've got, then it makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, once it's sold, then you miss it, of course. You know, Murphy's
Law.
Law.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is, you know, if you really want another one, you can get another one. But if it's times are pulling you under, would you rather go under and have a nice watch on, or live easier and -1 watch when you've got all the rest of these?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We got another super chat. Uzi, $5. Love the show, Archie. Love the show. Thank you, Uzi. Uzi's a great guy. Will
Yes.
Money, $5. Then how does Big Boy repay my loyalty? He recommends the exact same Datejust configuration. I told him this morning I'm asking the AD for to Herman. I just think, now, the reason I gave Herman that advice, let me tell you this. I'll tell you honestly. Look. The problem with Herman is I don't understand. Herman buys a watch that is so fucking obscure. Okay? He buys an obscure fucking watch that, I'll be honest with you, nobody... It's not a terrible watch. He had the show part, right? It's not a terrible watch at all, but it's a difficult watch to resell, okay? You don't buy that fucking thing retail, okay? Now, let's go to David SW. Let's go and have a look here. Let's go and have a look at David SW. And I just want to show you something, Danny. Actually, let's see if we can see Herman's watch for sale. Can we have a look? Let's go and have a look, Danny. You want to have a look?
Did
Let's see
he...
if Herman...
Yeah, but he might have bought that because Herman's a bit different to everyone else, isn't he? So he might have bought that to match his character.
Look, I got a nice chronograph there. Do you reckon I could... Okay, let's just stop there. Look at $11,000 for a...
I can't say, oh, actually, there's no one free. This is why we love you, Archie.
Sorry.
These moments.
Look at this. What do you think of this? Would you think I should add this to my chronograph collection, my chronograph dog collection?
Can you? It's not for me, that. It's not my type of watch. But if everyone likes the same thing, well, they'd be boring, wouldn't it?
It's solid gold. Look at that. Fuck. It's gold.
You can get a solid Aquarius gold watch, but would you buy one of them?
Anyhow, just showing you there. I just like to look. I think for Herman, Herman needs to get something that is mainstream. He can wear every day and love. And I tell you honestly, in Herman's case, I really think Datejust. Look, that's Datejust 2. I'd go Datejust 41. Go Datejust 41, Herman. What would I say? I'll show you what you'd spend the money on. Look at this beautiful blue, $10,000. Okay, so you had a choice here. What would I go for? I reckon Romans, smooth bezel with Jubilee, with Romans. That'd be fucking amazing. That's the Azzurro blue. That's beautiful. You could get it on an Oyster or a Jubilee. Or you can get stick. I think any of those would be beautiful. What else is there? If you want a white dial's nice. White dial. It's a Wimbledon. It's getting a little bit more expensive. But see, Herman's paid his house. That's it. He wanted. I don't understand Herman sometimes. Personally, if I was him, get this Datejust and you're done. That's all you need, Herman. I don't think he needs anything else. It's a great watch. That's it. You can finish your life with that. I think that's all he needs.
Has he asked about a new watch or?
Herman's strange at times. Okay, Herman is Herman's strange. But I think that's what he should do. I think that'd be a great way to lead his collection. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I'd recommend? What watch I'd recommend to a lot of people?
What's that? Because I think if you get a Datejust like this, a nice sexy dial, that's all you need. It's business, it's formal, it's every situation covered.
I'd recommend a 16610. super lumen over dial with solid end links. You can't go wrong with them.
I think 16, 610, I think the ceramic clasp is so much better.
Yeah, but you can't. The thing is, with a 16, 610, the more you batter it, the better it looks.
We've got a super chat. Patek Philippe, $2. Danny, what would Plazo say about AC3's collection? Who's Plazo?
Who's Plazo? You know Plazo.
Plastic. He'd say, hype, baby, hype.
I think he'd tell you fucking get rid of all the shit. In the words of Plastic, he'd say they're all shit. And then he'd say, he'd have his mask on. He'd dance about like this, and then he'd pull a watch up and show you it, and then probably give you shit about your marshmallow safe, and then I don't know what else.
We got Patek Philippe, $2. Pick a 3-piece Panerai collection for Angelic. I think for Angelic, I tell you what, let's pick it at David SW. I think Pam has got some excellent value. You know what I mean? Pam has really, you can buy some Panerais. They are amazing value. And I think it's a great brand. I love, if I was 3-piece Pam collection, that's something I would really love to do. This, you got to look, what would I pick? You want to pick some special Pams. So there's two major Pams. You got the Lumina, Marina. You look at the main models, and you got the Radiomir. The Radiomir is the vintagey type with the wire lugs. So I'd get a Pam, some sort of Radiomir. I'd get some sort of Lumina, classic Lumina, and I'd get a submersible. Boom, boom, boom. 3 Pams for under 30,000. That's what I'd do. A submersible, a Radiomir, and a Lumina. Simple, done. 3 classic. That's your 3 different styles. Okay, that's really your 3 different styles. Look at this Pam 111. That's amazing value. Under $5,000. Box papers, everything. There's some really good. I actually, you know, Danny, I want to get my Explorer back, but I really wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a Pam.
What pisses me off about Pams? The fucking movement. You put your wrist down and it goes like a washer. On the Pam 24. I love the look of it.
That's only some. Faux movement.
No, I mean on the Pam 24, sorry. I love the watch, but I don't love the movement. You know when you put your hand down like that and it's still spinning and you can feel it going around your wrist like that? It makes that noise like a washer.
Yeah. I get it.
It's such a big watch. It's fucking about so much.
One of my favorite Pams, I tell you, is I love the California dial. They're a big monster. I think they're 40. What are they? 46 mil. I love. Look at these. These are just so beautiful. Look at these. Any of these are so cool. Pam has some beautiful watches. I really want a Pam. I'd love a. They say white dials are toxic in Pams. Did you know that, Danny?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think it's because a white dials.
I'd love to get a Pam. I would really love to get a Pam. I want to get a Pam.
I had a Pam 111 with a white dial.
There's California. 47 mil. It's 47 mil for the California dial, Danny. Look at that. See, that's a beautiful watch. That is fucking 47 mil. It's a monster, Danny. But you know what? That's okay.
You might as well strap a fucking grandfather clock around your wrist. I don't like the California dial.
Absolutely beautiful watch. We got T-Dubs, the comms.
The combs.
We got another super chat here. Happy meal, $5. Danny, please, your best Marcelo for our friend and awesome prawn.
Huh? Who is a
You're not going to get a pan, mate.
Who is this mozing Amazon pot? How can we you see you try getting me to a burger thing?
Hey, I could be back. I'm going to go to the top. I'll be back. Cover me, T-Dubs and Danny.
All right.
Rightio, mate.
Cool. Let's start. The
How you been, Danny?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
The combs.
The combs.
Ah, fucking all happening here, mate. Got to get my fucking teeth fixed.
Well, what's up with them? You having them pulled out, or what he's doing? Are you getting them pulled out?
What's happened is, mate, I spent the bottom. I've had a few out last year, and there's a few others that have got to come out. I spent a bomb a couple of years back on my top teeth, so I'm going to end up with no teeth on the bottom, and the top is okay. But I don't want a plate really on the. If you get the rest out and get a plate, a plate's not really. It's never really secure.
You know, before I had my teeth done, I had a plate, and it fucking drove me crazy. It's just awful.
Yeah, well, I've got the partial denture in the top. It's just it's not silver; it's a cobalt one. But that was, $700 for that. Just fucking cobalt.
Yeah. So what you doing then? Are you when you going to the dentist to get them sorted?
I got an appointment next month. Not urgent. It's nothing urgent, mate.
Yeah.
Nothing
like,
emergency. It's not an emergency or anything.
Yeah.
Like a checkup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a checkup.
The combs.
And I've got a tradie coming around in a couple of combs. I've got a tradie coming around to put a door up for me. In a couple of hours.
What have you done? Have you kicked it off? T-Dubs, remember when
it's just a bathroom door, mate. All
right. T-Dubs, remember when you smashed that fucking TV on stream? That was funny, that. when you put Amber through it was fucking TV.
Fucking televisions, yeah. The fucking thing, mate, it was a Sony Bravia, right? And I paid over $1,000 for it. And really smart TVs, you should have internet, I don't have the internet. So.
Fucking hell.
So
why did you buy a smart TV? You could have saved yourself.
Mate, I'm always putting the cart before the horse. And it fucking kept the channels kept fucking dry. Because so every time I turned it on, I had to retune the fucker. Every time I turned it on, I had to go through auto tune to pick up all the channels.
What, it start pixelating?
But I could put YouTube through it.
Yeah.
No, it just wouldn't pick up the channels. Just kept.
Right. So what did you do?
Just kept dropping the channels. So. No, it was like an auto tune, But I miss it because when my young fella come round, he's right into fucking crazy videos on YouTube, So we used to put the YouTube through it and watch silly videos, Laugh.
I've done that
laugh
and
fucking
times.
Yeah.
Well, so have you not got TV then now, T-Dubs? Have you not bothered since?
No.
I suppose it makes sense, doesn't it? If you can get channels on it anyway, it's pointless you having TV in it.
Well, what I want to do is I want to get like a little laptop or something, or a little computer. I was talking to Archie about it. And if I get a little laptop.
Yeah.
Well, I've got an iPad, Danny. It's just I've got a tablet. I mean, a tablet. You know what a tablet is? It's a Samsung tablet. So, but I don't. I'm just relying on my telco. I don't have. But we're all hooked up here to we call it the NBN, the National Broadcaster. So all the back near the front door, it's all hooked up. And when they did it, actually they had a lot of lads out from the UK doing it when they put it up. They did the whole block, you know. They did. There's 18 units in the block here, and they did the whole block. And then they come round and they're saying, "Do you want the internet? Do you want it? Do you want it?" And I was thinking, I was going, nah. And I should have said yes, because what they do is they come out and they put the connection inside, and they'll give you a modem, a free modem.
Yeah.
So I should have said yes.
Well,
so
can't you ring?
that's what I want to talk to Arch about.
Yeah, but you can get someone to ring.
Sorry,
back.
mate.
You can ring them back and get them to put one in, or you can get one of them dongles now, can't you? That you put in. Use that.
Yeah. I've just been fucking lazy, mate. I've got to get on it, because if I had like a little, you know, like I'm prepared to spend up to $1,000, $1,000. Like that'd probably get me a good sort of laptop, wouldn't it? Second hand, or
I'd have thought you got a brand new one for that sort of price.
Yeah, I'm not a tech head, Danny, so I don't know the ins and outs, but
I'm fucking useless.
And if I was able to do that and be able to get on the StreamYard proper, like I've got a StreamYard account, but
T-dubs,
I'm just on the basic.
T-dubs, we need the company crown buck, Archie, the company crown buck, Archie.
Yeah, the Goldie officer, it's the Goldie. Yeah, if I was able to do that and get on StreamYard, maybe I'd be able to run a stream or something. But
that'd be brilliant. If you run a stream, mate, and I'm about, I'll be on it with you.
Well, that's what Arch said. He said, you know, do it because everybody likes me. And I'm thinking, fuck, I thought everybody thought I was a fucking idiot.
No, I fucking absolutely buzz off you, T-dubs. That's why I came on the other day. I seen you on there and I thought I hadn't seen T-dubs for ages.
Yeah.
I absolutely buzz off you, mate. You have me in stitches.
You see Eddie the other night with the piano accordion? Fucking Eddie. He's a classic. A fucking classic.
I turned the show on. Archie's talking about watches. I think, what's Han on there? Someone else were on there talking about watches. And Eddie's in back like this. Played it well, to be fair.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad, actually. He wasn't bad on the piano accordion. My father used to play piano accordion. He wasn't too bad. To be fair, he was pretty good.
Archie, where is it? A lot of people are asking for this, Eddie. Where is it?
Hey, sorry, what's that?
Where's Eddie? I see.
Where's Eddie, mate?
A lot of people are asking for him in chat.
Hey, he's a good guy.
Yeah, but where is he? Because a lot of people are asking for him in chat.
He's not ringing you. He's not ringing you still 50 times a day, is he? He's not ringing your phone off the wall, Eddie.
Down in the streets, there were violence.
Yeah. We're gonna rock on to Electric Avenue.
And then we're taking higher. Accordion.
We're gonna rock on to Electric Avenue. Yeah, I remember that one. Down in the streets, there was violence.
T-dubs,
wake up. What's happening, mother? When's the road trip happening? You're setting off today? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Archie. When are you setting off? You're debating what time to leave or what?
But, yeah, better get off there, T-dubs. Gotta get in this road trip, you know. It's expensive, but...
It's expensive. It's expensive, T-dubs. It's expensive. It's expensive. And what are you looking at here, Arch? You're looking at Pams, are you, Pams? We're looking at Pams, are we? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Pams. Those Pams are fucking ginormous. I don't know how you could wear one. They're pretty big, aren't they, Danny? They're a big
47,
watch.
47 mils like wearing a fucking grandfather clock in your wrist. 45 is like really, really pushing it, but 47,
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
You look like a baby with
It's
a G-Shock
huge.
on. Just looks massive.
Yeah. It's like the big pilot, the IWCs, the pilot. You know, who had one? I think it was Alex, Perpetual
Alex.
Time. He had a nice one.
But
Yeah,
I do.
but it even looked big on him.
That were a big watch, but I do understand IWC pilot watches, because pilot watches are meant to be big so they can read the time easy and stuff. But
you know, the original ones that they had, the original in the for the
Cartier.
pilots were fucking over 50 mil.
50
They were
mil.
huge.
That's bigger than that TV you smashed,
Yeah.
isn't it, T-Dubs?
Yeah. Arch, what's happening, man? What's going on, man? You all right? You okay? You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good there, T-Dubs. It's great to have you here.
Okay.
No,
I mean, in yourself, are you all right? You all right, Arch? You having a good morning?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, Arch, I've got to get off because I need to get my washing out before I forget and it goes all smelly.
Yeah, you better get that washing out down here. You better get that washing out or all bloody go moldy, mate.
It fucking stinks and you have to wash it again. And I get distracted easily, so I better go sort it out.
What's the weather like there, mate? Is it still fine?
Fucking red hot, mate. I'm sat here.
I got a super chat for Danny. Thomas Burnett, £5. Danny, give us a bit of R. Kelly, please. Archie needs to feel the power of a bit of bump and grind.
Archie's telling me no, but Eddie is telling me yes. He wants to give my teeth some bump and grind. Not good enough.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Right. Now I've
R. Kelly.
now I've done that, I'll piss off now because I need to go sort my washing out before it gets mouldy smelling. So take care, Arch and T-Dubs. Don't forget.
See you, Danny.
We got the comms, the box of papers.
The comms. Don't forget, we got to rock on to Electric Avenue.
And then we'll take it higher.
You never take it higher. Down in the streets, there was violence.
See you all later.
And speaking of which, we've got Eddie joining us. Eddie's saying hello to us. Eddie is saying hello.
Hi, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, how are you, man?
А что с тобой?
How you going, mate?
Так ты выздоровеешь тоже. Ма, ты тоже выздоровеешь.
Hey, Eddie, you got the clone. You got the clone, or what? Do you got, a San Martin or a Adderstyle, or what? That's with the NH35 sub. Is that a homage or a clone? Hello, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Come in, Eddie. Come in. Chime in. 10-4, Eddie. Over. Hey, Arch, what do you think a small laptop would cost me? Nothing too flash.
You know, if you weren't such a cunt the last time we did streams, you know, I would have got you one. But the problem is there, T-Dubs, I just don't know if I can trust you. That's to be totally honest with you. You're all over the shop.
Well,
One day you're my best
I'm here,
mate.
Arch.
I'm just saying, that's
Yeah,
the
I'm here.
problem
I'm not on fucking WN's channel. I'm not on WN's channel. I'm here. Okay? I'm here for you. I told you that in the text message I sent you.
I mean,
Okay?
sometimes I tried to do things with you. You went off on a crazy tangent. And I thought, fuck, there's no coming back. Then we're friends again. It's hot and cold. You know what I mean? It's just so hot and cold, man. I mean, we love that about you, but
I don't think I've ever said that I'm not your friend, have I? Have I or not?
no, but it's
Maybe
sort
over
of
that.
hot and cold. Sometimes it's hot and cold. You know, I don't know. But T-Dubs, let me see what we can do for you because I'd like to get you on board.
Yes, mate. You coming through the Goldie or you going straight down when you set off?
I'll work it out tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey Archie, how are you, man?
Hey.
How are you, man? Sorry about man last time.
Hey, that's okay, man. We love you.
Hey, I was gonna tell you, man. I remember I had a Mini Cooper R56 John Cooper Works stick shit, piece
Yes.
of shit. Same, it has the same motor like your Beamer. That is, I drove the G20 BMW. I drove that car. It was rented, but it wasn't rent. It was check it out. My boss, the old before I got locked up, whatever. This guy, he was like the chief operating officer. He bought a 5 Series brand new. He got in a small accident. He hit somebody or something from behind, and then they gave him a loaner car, the 3 Series, the same one you got. Well, maybe 1 year before, but same everything, like similar spec.
Sure.
And I drove it. It was a pretty solid fucking car, man. But I was gonna tell you, man, like the problems I had with these engines are they're very high. The expensive parts, and they're very high tech, like a lot of computer software shit. Like
Yes.
the throttle body is you're not pressing when you press the gas pedal, you're not pressing, and you're not pulling opening a throttle cable or anything. Like you're pressing you're sending a signal to
Yes,
a
it's all
computer, and the
fake.
computer right the throttle body has got 2 potentiometers, and they send. This is what happened on mine. I had one time I was driving, all of a sudden fucking I get a big fucking red warning. It says fucking malfunction, visit workshop, speed reduced, and then you can't drive more than 25 miles an hour. I was like, what the fuck? So I took it to my guy, man, and the guy's like, man, it's your throttle, because he hooked it up to the computer right away, and he's like, it's your throttle body, because the throttle body has 2 potentiometers. If one potentiometer doesn't read the input from, okay, potentiometer is real simple. It's just like it's like a variable resistor, right? When you turn it, it's got like little levels, and when it hits those levels, it changes the voltage that's going in, and then that voltage, that's a computer can interpret the position of the stepper motor, the throttle plate, when it's open, full, or closed, right? When it's you have 2 sensors, 2 potentiometers as a redundancy. If one of them stops reading or stops sending the signal, you're not getting the waveform to the computer. The car will go into failsafe, and you won't be able to drive. And then the only way, you can't really fix it. You can clean it, but you got to take the throttle body apart. Nobody does that. They want you
1
to
minute
buy
there. I got a super chat. Patek Philippe,
sorry,
$2.
man. Sorry,
Thoughts
man.
on the Bugatti EB
No, yeah,
110. I love it, man. That's
Ничего
one of
не
the
неси. Воды
early
я
Bugattis.
из-под
Absolutely.
чайника. То есть воды из-под крана. Нет. Я говорю с моим другом из Австралии. Hello? Oh, sorry, man.
It's
Anyways,
okay, man.
I was gonna. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to like cut into your fucking chat. But I was gonna tell you, like, look what happened. So
How you going, Eddie? You all right, mate? You okay
so-
today? How you going today, mate? You're a bit
Check it
crook
out,
the other night.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm sorry, man. All right, whatever. Look.
Hey, you don't have to apologise to me, Eddie. Don't worry about it, mate. You're all right. Don't worry about it. Okay?
I'm not feeling well, man. I got a fucking cold. I was on taking fucking aspirins and fucking all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, look, man.
Yeah. That's all right.
So what happened with this car, man, right? So like, fuck. I'm like, how much is I gotta replace this? You can't drive, man. The fucking car. You can reset the code, and then in 5 minutes later, it'll do the same shit again. You can't take the throttle body off. You can't clean it because the sealed, man. It's got like these clips that you can't take off. It's you break the cover off, and if you break the cover off,
you can't do home repairs on it. You can't do home repairs. You got to take it to
so anyways, look, man, so like the fucking the throttle body, right? So like, let's say you got to replace it. You can buy the only way you can buy a used one. It has to match the same engine. It has to be the same spec, the same car, the same year, and it has to match because like when they make them, they have like these little pins, and when they fit into the when they fit onto the the pipe or whatever, it goes in, it aligns with these pins. If the pins don't align, you could cut the pins off. It might work, but I never tried it like that. But I bought one that was used. If you buy a brand new one, you can't just put it on and it's gonna fucking work right away. You have to get it coded and programmed to it has to program the max out, max limit open, max limit close. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not plug and play. It's an expensive component, man. I used one I paid $400 for.
Anyway, hey Eddie, what's the best type of laptop to buy, mate? The Apple or
get an
Apple
Asus?
Mac?
Go on. No, don't get an Apple. That's stupid, man. Go get an Asus. The new A17. I don't know. They still make those. The A17 is the best. Is one of the coolest. It's a good.
We got Toyota Mo joining us. Hello, Toyota
Asus
Mo.
A17. They're on sale sometimes.
Jesus fucking Christ, Eddie, shut the fuck up. Archie, control yourself. This is fucking horrible. What the fuck is this?
Hey,
Kick
don't talk
off.
to me like that,
this
man.
Is garbage.
Who the hell you think you
Shut
fucking
the fuck
talking
up.
to,
You've
man?
been blah,
Fuck
blah,
you,
blah,
man.
blah, blah,
Hey,
throttle
look, man.
body.
Go
Blah,
to
blah,
hell,
blah, blah.
man.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Go to hell,
what
man.
are you doing?
Don't fucking tell me to shut
What
the
the
fuck
fuck
up,
are
man.
you doing?
We wanted the
Read the
piano,
room, brother.
piano accordion,
Buddha
didn't
Mark,
we?
what the fuck
Toyota
is
Mo,
this?
we
Control
wanted
yourself.
Toyota Mo.
Eddie's good value.
My mom's
I like
not in a
Eddie.
good mood, man. I don't want to fucking disturb her, man. She's in the other room.
Okay, let's have a
man.
look here. We got a question. The Bugatti EB10. The Bugatti EB110. I love these. These are.
What is that?
These were a car from the early 90s. These were a 90s Bugatti.
They're a 90s Bugatti, man.
I've seen one of those, man. They're not for, they're very rare cars, man.
They're rare now.
That's supercar territory, man.
I'm just trying to bring it up.
I'm not a Bugatti fan, man.
Bugatti.
I'm not a Bugatti fan.
You're not, Eddie?
It
You're
looks
not a
cool.
Very interesting looking car.
It's clean, man.
We got Patek Philippe, $2. Pick a 3-piece Explorer 1 or 2 collection for gin. Simple. 3-piece Explorer 2 collection. I would go Explorer 36 mil, Explorer 2
36 and a Explorer 2. Explorer 2
40 mil,
Polar.
and I would go for
Polar.
a 1016. 3
1016.
Explorer watches.
You know who tried to copy these, and my brother had one. That one. You remember the Nissan, the big whales, the Nissan 300, the big 300s. Yeah. They tried to copy the EB 110 Super Sport. The Nissans came out with the Nissan. Well, it looks similar, very similar.
Those. Yeah.
Hey, it was a cool car from back in those days, the Lotus Esprit.
Oh, I love the Lotus, mate. I love them.
That was a cool.
Love the little Lotus.
I like those cars, man. The latest one was like the Lotus Esprit, man. That was a fucking cool car. How do you get one of those, man?
And we got another super chat. GB20 Max. Eddie had the same mini as Gurfy Luxury. Perfy Luxury.
You know who had the Lotus dealership on the Goldie, Arch? You know who had the Lotus dealership on the Goldie?
That was Rick Dominion, wasn't it? Rick Dominion?
No, Zups had it. Zups had it at one stage.
That's a cool car, man. The Lotus, man. They made good engines.
They sold Lotus.
Had real good engines, man.
Any old
the Lotus,
any old
they use a lot of
any old
and trade it in. Da 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 da.
Trade it in.
Any
Bring
old
it
iron,
in.
any old iron,
Any old iron, any old iron.
Big John Zups. They're a bunch of cunts.
Big John, yeah, Big John.
Big John.
They gave me. They used to give me cash checks, mate. I'd take the new cars in when I was on a tangent, on a rantan. I'd say I'm desperate for cash. Give me cash. Give me a cash check.
Where did you get them from? What made you do that?
When I was desperate for cash.
I got the ad for you here. Look at this.
Any old iron, any old iron, any
That's
old
it.
Iron.
That's it. That's
Trade
it.
it in. Any old thing you get for cash when you crash it all in. your cars. Doesn't matter what's up. You can trade in anything and get cash back with John's Up. Big John's Up. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. Look at these wheels, talk about deals, cash in your hand.
How good it feels.
New or used, you just can't lose. Doesn't matter what's up. You can trade up from just a few bucks a day with John's Up. Big John's Up.
Southport, John's up. Southport, John's up.
Any old line,
Any old line, any old line, any old line.
Big John's handing out the cash. Deposit's low, so off you go. It doesn't matter what's up. Trade in anything and get cash back with John's Up. Big John's Up. Trade your banana. So don't sign anything till you see John's Up. Big John's Up. Oi!
And you remember this one here, this ad here?
Oh, yeah, it brings back memories, mate.
Oh, yes. Real nice, Big John.
Yeah, we've always wanted a Tirana, you know.
But,
Got a few of this model still in stock.
Going to have a bit of trouble moving these now, aren't you?
You'd be talking big discounts now on these models.
Paying plenty for trades, I suppose.
Yeah, no, you are stuck with them.
It's Tirana new model time, and Zups have a heap of old Tiranas still in stock. Big John's in trouble, and he knows it.
You remember these what happened to Zups? That's not a name you really see around now, is it?
No, I think they're gone,
T-dubs?
mate. Long gone. I think they're long gone. Zups.
I think they were taken
might
over
still be
by
up in
Eagers.
your way.
I think they were taken over by Eagers. You know Eagers?
Sure, mate.
Yeah.
No. It's still at Aspley, Arch. Used Aspley. Zups.
We got a super chat. GB
Used.
$20. Eddie had the same mini as Perf. Oh, we did that one. And Patek Philippe $2. Tirana A9X versus Chrysler VH Charger E49.
So I'd say the Charger. The Charger would win that hands down, I think.
I think it might be the 5000.
It depends if the A9X was tricked. If the A9X was tricked out, it'd probably. But
Yeah,
Chargers,
I seen a Ferrari
if it had the
by my house, man.
Yeah, that's the big 5-liter one. Look at that. It's the 5-liter.
I seen a Ferrari today by my house. It was a new one. I don't know what, the California or something like that. It was like silver, man. It was fucking weird. It's cool, I guess. It's
That's
like
the Tirana there. T-dubs. Remember those?
those were like Ford, man.
Yeah,
That's Ford.
that's
Ford.
with the drop tank at the back.
Did you like them?
that's
I
a
never
Ford,
really
man.
liked them. Did you like them?
They were yeah, they were. I think Brocky drove one of them in one of the Mount Panoramas.
Yeah, they weren't that great. They weren't. General Motors had.
They weren't that great, no.
Do you know that Jaguar TW Racing or something? Tom Wilkinshaw Racing.
Wilkinson Racing.
Yeah,
man. Oh, Walkinshaw.
The Mount Panorama. That's my favorite racetrack in the like on racing games and simulators. That's my favorite. I like that. That's my favorite fucking racetrack. It's easy. They got that little curve, like a straightaway, and then you can go real fast. And if you got to be careful when you turn. Otherwise, you go in the grass.
Conrod Straight.
Yeah, the Jaguar. What do you call it? The XK12 or something like that, or X. What was the XJ12? The old one. You know what I'm talking
about? XJ12. Yeah, the XJ.
Yeah, XJ12. Yeah, the one with.
So I gotta say, Eddie, can we get any piano accordion today?
I can play some accordion for you.
Yeah, give us a number, Eddie. Though? My father used to play the piano accordion, Eddie. My father used to play the big one. Oh, whatever, mate. You sound like you're talented, mate. You are talented. Okay.
What do you want me to
play? We're wrapping the show up.
Wants the piano accordion.
We're wrapping the show up, Eddie. So let's give it a squirt.
Man. All right, I gotta get.
Hey, T-dubs, when I come back from the road trip,
it's easier to get.
When I come back from the road trip, T-dubs, I'm gonna look into some computer equipment for you. So don't worry about buying anything. I'll get some stuff organized.
Tell them to buy an Asus, man.
Okay. No worries.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look here. Okay, guys, that's the show for today. You're gonna play something for us, Eddie?
Yeah. Hold on.
Play us out, Eddie. Play us out, mate.
Yeah, play us out. That's exactly it. We got Patek Philippe. These are. I want to thank the contributors today. Patek Philippe showcase watches. Mookie, Patek Philippe, Uzi, SD43, showcase watches, Uzi, Sam Davidson, NATO, Dimmer 78, Ross Rachel Brady, SD43, Neo, Rick Foss, Uzi, Mookie, P Clan, Rick Foss, Watchnik, ABC, JD, MTL, Patek Philippe, Ryan, Jeffrey, Toyota Mo,
Sirocco's in the chat. It's a bit of a shout out to Sirocco. I hope you're well, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Sirocco, mate, he's in the chat.
Toyota Mo, Patek Philippe, Will Money, Uzi, Will Money, Patek Philippe, Happy Meal, Thomas Burnett, Patek Philippe, GB, Patek Philippe, and Angelic Slayer. Tirana
Beautiful,
Talk!
Eddie. Love it.
Okay, guys, that's the show for today. We'll be back.
Eddie, are you in the Russian Mafia? Are you connected with the Russian Mafia?
Of course he's not.
No, he's not. I don't think so.
Simeon Mogilevich.
There we go. That's the show for today. Upvote.